Should I eat my nut bar while we're recording?
No,
hungry.
but I'm getting hungry.
I'm gonna open my nut bar. Like, listen to the nut bar.
Help! Help me!
Cheese sticks from that
Oh,
Korean
don't
supermarket.
me! This is a pretzel.
Cheese sticks.
This is a pretzel.
From the No brand.
No brand cheese sticks.
Oh, No
and
brand.
a Reese's
Yeah.
nut bar.
Shit, I want to go there actually.
Wait, what?
No brand's cool, man.
No brand's a
Korean
brand.
supermarket.
No brand is a brand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No,
Oh,
it's No brand.
Oh, just like Muji. That's what Muji means.
No brand.
No.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's what Muji means.
But yeah, No brand. I discovered it in South Korea through a billboard that I saw,
Really?
which
Was it
features
in English?
which featured No brand hamburgers, and this is what it says: "Why pay more? It's good enough."
That's a really good ad.
See, this is the ad for No brand burger.
Why pay more? It's good enough. Wow.
I was laughing my ass off when I saw
That
that.
needs to be like,
like our Patreon.
Yeah,
like
no,
the
no,
name
no.
of our Patreon.
why pay more? It's good enough. Follow us on patreon.com/goodtradesbrigade. Why pay more?
Wait,
It's good enough.
Why pay for it?
If it's good enough.
Man,
It's good enough.
we've really started off our audio format show in the best way possible.
Looking at pictures.
Looking at pictures,
Each other's
describing.
phones.
Yeah. Speaking of phones, you have a new phone.
Didn't I mention that last week?
You didn't.
You did?
No.
He did.
No.
Did he?
Did he?
Yeah, that's time.
Aw,
I do. What about it?
nothing.
Am I going to jail?
No, we're just going to segue
This is a sting
weirdly
operation.
because I'm the host today and I'm gonna
Yeah,
fuck this
no.
up again.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Figured.
weird.
Yeah. Speaking of weird, welcome to welcome to the 53rd
Alright.
episode of The Good Trades,
53.
a podcast where we punch each other's stories and everyone takes damage.
Stop punching my stories.
ooh.
Stop it.
Oh.
Stop it.
Oh,
Even
I'm not making
you,
a face.
oh, don't mind my
Dear viewer,
dear
Yeah.
viewer.
Listener.
Yeah.
listener, yeah.
Richard.
So, I will be the host for tonight. Me, Miguel from Too Much Gaming,
Nice.
and with me tonight we're complete. We're on full stack.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're,
So
we're a light party.
with a balanced light composition
Yes.
of healer, a tank,
No.
and
Who's the
two
healer?
DPS.
Am I the healer?
Probably me.
No, yeah.
I mean, I'm the
yeah,
scholar.
I'm obviously the tank.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I hate it.
Typecast.
I'm the guy who
Oh,
just
Mark.
asks questions because I don't know what he's doing.
So
Raffy
in my
hates typecasting.
visual front
Visual
is
front.
the Slurp Master podcaster, matcha
someone.
connoisseur, Mr. Emile Tanglao.
Hey, what's up? Slurp 3 times, turn the bowl twice, go for the souvenirs.
Make matcha. Mochi.
No, buy it.
That's-
Buy it, everyone.
buy it.
Buy the
Game.
matcha.
Okay. And diagonally,
To your left.
Adjacent.
to my adjacent to my left, is our resident. Shit, I forgot the intro. How to
Yep,
introduce
that's me.
Basketball man who got lost.
Oh, yeah.
Hulkamaniac?
a basketball.
The actual basketball.
Actual
Yeah,
basketball.
Living basketball.
the Italian stallion.
Italian stallion, Mama Jamma Slamma.
Okay, yeah.
banana.
Buongiorno, see this fade away. Oh, swish.
Too bad. This is a podcast. You can't see it.
I will now procure the legendary crossover.
Oh my god.
Assassino.
Pop the basketball.
That's a Raffy.
That's a Raffy. And
Hey.
of course, last but not the least, our gracious host for this
What?
episode, because we're back in the recording
Oh,
studio.
you meant house host.
Yeah.
Right. I thought you meant show host because I'm not ready.
No, you're not ready.
Bam.
But you are Migoy from
Yes.
Too Much Gaming.
That's
Hello.
wow.
That's-
Killing
yeah.
it with the segues.
So last episode, we decided to split it into two because it was a 4-hour recording.
Really
Yeah.
long recording right before my flight to Singapore.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
So
was
much
amazing.
So,
travels.
so yeah, I'm kind of happy that we're back in the old regular recording.
I'm really happy.
Hopefully we'll just record for around, I don't know, the normal
Yeah, an hour or two.
duration. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
that's normal.
But yeah, how's the week's been treating you?
Mine's been pretty good. I mean, I've managed to get some gaming in.
Ooh.
like
TEPPEN.
I did
TEPPEN.
I did more business out of the country. I
Nice.
came back right away. Wait, am I starting?
Yeah,
Sure.
you,
Oh, okay.
you pretty
Go for
much
it.
started it.
Okay, so as far as my week goes, as far as the media consumption, I would say that I've been playing more games.
Huh.
So I picked up this new game on the cell phone while I was in Japan. Actually, I wanted to talk about it the other week, but like we're full up on travel shit, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So while I was in Japan, I decided to open up the Japanese Play Store because I was like, yo, what's popular in Japan? What's only available in Japan? So I checked them out. One of the first things I downloaded was Grand Blue Fantasy.
Ooh.
It's not
that
available
one?
here?
It's not available in any other app
It's
store.
not?
No.
Oh.
It's only available on the Japanese app store. But I mean, you could like jailbreak your phone or whatever.
Oh, that's
shit like
how
that.
But
Chad
then you
is
can't get
playing it.
updates.
No, yeah, but like you can also
Don't shout out chat.
Yeah. Shout out to Chad who's been jailbreaking his phone
No,
illegally.
what a criminal.
Yeah, what a criminal.
So I got Grand Blue Fantasy. I've been trying to get into Grand Blue for the longest time.
Yeah.
So what game is
Because that
it?
Arxis game's coming out.
Not
Yeah.
yet. That Arxis game is coming out. We've seen footage of the Platinum game as well.
Oh, I'm so hard.
Yeah, dude, it's delicious. But Grand Blue Fantasy is a mobile / browser game / gacha game
Okay.
that you
That
can
sounds right.
play on. Actually, you don't even need a cell phone for it. You can
You
just
just-
open up your browser.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, you can just open up
Can
your
we
browser.
do that here?
Yes, absolutely.
sweet.
But it's in Japanese or is it also in
You
English?
can turn on English mode.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
Okay, that's convenient.
There's a language selector. You can just make an account, make it. But the thing is, when I downloaded it in Japan, that English option wasn't there.
Because you're in Japan.
No, yeah. So they assumed I did not need the English, so that remains
What an asshole.
unused on my cell phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the
It's
Play
just
Store
on there.
in Japanese as well?
Some of it, most of it, actually.
Oh.
But like,
so it adjusts to where you are.
but the normal functionality of your app store should be the same.
Yeah.
Like
The key menus and stuff?
yeah, the key menus and stuff like that. But like whatever you search for in there, it's gonna be Japanese.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that. And then I was like, okay, what other Japanese exclusive apps can I try? So I download Puzzle and Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
Puzzles
that's
and
old.
Dragons.
It's super old. It's like one of the most successful mobile games ever. More than
That got
It's,
like a bunch of handheld console releases.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It was on 3DS too.
Like Puzzles and Dragons got so popular that I think it was the #1 app for the longest time. Like whatever you did, nothing could beat Puzzles and Dragons. It's by Gung Ho. Gung Ho Entertainment, right?
Interesting. What's the gameplay like?
It's a match
it's just-
3.
yeah.
It's Puzzle Quest.
Yeah, it's just a match 3.
Okay.
It's just a match 3 game that got super popular with the Japanese populace. I opened it. It was also in Japanese. So I
Par for the course.
no, yeah, par for the course. I
So
couldn't
can you
play it.
not change the language now?
No.
So you
Huh?
have to download
Really?
a different
No.
English or localized version to play it.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I also tried to download FGO.
You can just download that here.
Yeah, I know. I was running out of titles that were exclusive
Fate
to Japan.
Go.
So I downloaded Fate Grand Order,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
which is another old ass gacha game that everyone
know
seems
this
to
one.
be into. Like
Yeah, that seems to be the primo gacha for now.
No, yeah. I mean everyone's super into it. Any of you played it?
No.
It's
I
huge
got
in
it.
Taiwan. Like,
Really?
Every time in Taipei Game Show, like one of the biggest booths is Fate Grand Order.
Dude, it's so crazy because like I boot it up, it's in Japanese. I go like nah. And then
Well,
and then I come back home and then I download the English version, right? And I try it out and I'm like, why? Why do it's so old?
What's the gameplay like?
Dude,
it's so
like
it's an auto RPG battler, right?
it's not really auto. You get some input into it, but like
Uh-huh.
it's just so old.
But you're so old.
No, yeah, exactly, dude. Like,
the princess will play me.
dude, it's like I look at it and I'm like, it looks like a Newgrounds game from when I was in high school.
Oh my God, no way.
What's that?
No,
That
yeah.
has adventure.
No, yeah,
Adventure Quest?
Yeah. Is it like Adventure
It
Quest?
can't
Adventure
be.
Quest.
You know that Newgrounds
That's
game?
online flash
I don't
game.
remember.
Online
I
Flash.
love
don't
Adventure
remember.
Quest.
It wasn't
Yeah, me
Newgrounds.
too.
That was his own thing.
Oh, it's its own thing. Yeah.
But
it
like
has its own
you know
thing.
that old style of Newgrounds animation where you just get a picture
Yeah,
and then
you animate it with the puppet tool.
No, yeah,
just to move
no,
their arms.
it's
and
like-
shit.
It's tweening.
no, it's not even tweening.
It's not?
It's the joints.
The
Yeah,
joints.
puppet joints.
Yeah.
Like epic battle fantasy.
Yeah, it's puppet joints. There's no tweening.
I
There's
gotcha.
no
Well, no, tweening is the in between motions.
No, yeah,
So-
yeah. But like it's not that. It's like
You can
really
see
basic
where
animation.
It ain't Teppen good.
It ain't
Oh
Teppen
no.
good.
Teppen's a beast. I
Yeah,
saw
The
yeah,
it.
motion
Jesus.
animation Teppen is insane.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but like I look at it and I'm just like, why? Why do people like this?
Yeah, because I know people who don't watch Fate who really like that mobile game.
No, yeah, absolutely. During my birthday party, George and Martha were in their little like Fate Go corner,
Oh.
just like discussing gacha mechanics and percentage drops.
That's what that was.
Alright.
No, yeah, that's what that was.
I think that's part of the appeal if you think about
No,
it.
yeah, actually, they explained it to me. They said that the appeal is to form your dream team.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So-
but wouldn't like you appreciate it more if you know the characters?
No, that's the thing. Everything from Fate is a reference to
Right.
something from the real world.
Yeah.
So if you're a history nerd like Martha is,
Ah,
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
yeah.
like Joan of Arc,
Yeah.
King Arthur,
Absolutely.
all that stuff.
No, yeah.
King
Ah,
Arthur was real,
Genghis Khan.
And she's
This-
a lady.
Oh, yeah.
King Arthur's a lady.
this must
Well,
be
in Fate-
Obama.
In Fate.
but in the real world, is
Oh,
King
yeah.
Arthur a thing?
I mean,
I
who
don't know.
knows, man?
Maybe it's a mix, like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes
in
real,
Fate.
then?
No, Sherlock Holmes is a book.
Yeah, but in
it's a-
Fate, is he
I know.
real?
I mean,
Is there a Sherlock Holmes in Fate? That's the question.
Not yet.
who knows?
Not
Okay,
yet.
not yet. Or-
No, dude, Martha or George could probably answer this question, but they were telling me that the appeal of this is to form your dream team. So if I wanted anime Genghis Khan, cute lady King Arthur,
Scottie
and Jack
Pippen.
the Ripper on my team, Fate
Sure.
would be the game to go to. So
Why
in
would you want that? the other guy will just stab everyone.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, because this is something I kind of understand. So I was trying to equate it in my head to, is this why people play fantasy football, fantasy basketball, and like form those dream teams? Explain it to me,
Yes,
sportsman.
It could be the case, except usually in fantasy football or basketball, you already know the players. This is if I'm thinking right about FGO, like they make characters based on
Yeah.
other properties.
No, yeah,
so that,
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
means that you have to second guess if this is what you really want. I
no,
mean,
no. Whenever you
it's-
roll on a character, it comes with an extensive history.
oh,
Like you could read through, like it has its own, like you click it, it's like, oh, who is
That's it.
this? And it's like,
Ah.
boom.
Oh, so even if you don't
Okay.
know the show,
No,
that's
yeah.
where you
No,
get
it-
the appreciation from.
yeah, 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 absolutely.
Interesting.
I guess
And
I
it's,
don't know.
And it's the weirdest thing because all this time, because I've never touched anything Fate related, so this is my first consumption of Fate media. I'm like, the game starts, and I'm in the distant future of like I don't know 27, like 2075 or something.
Sure.
Like I don't know. It's the future. And I'm in some science institute about to save the world, and like everything's like future and tech, and I'm like, wait, I thought swords and so
Yeah.
and they're working on like all sorts of like weird machines that will bind the soul of a hero to
This
to something.
doll,
It's
yeah.
like, and I'm like, this isn't what I expected Fate would be because I've never watched Fate, I've never read
Never.
Fate,
Not even like
not even the
base
hentai.
knowledge?
No.
I don't
just
know.
the
Like
lady. That's it.
because
I tried one episode.
It's like a stand thing, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's kind of like a stand, but from history.
Yeah, like they're more like a familiar.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
fight for you.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
what you just described is way off of what we've watched, I guess.
Really?
Or I don't know, like
I don't know anything about the
industrial
new stuff.
future stuff.
No,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
that's
It
nothing.
might be right because
yeah.
the current characters are like kids of other characters, I think.
Maybe it's some I guess
Because there's
it
a
is
bunch
the
of new
future for
characters
that.
outside of the original cast now.
Yeah, I
it-
think there's a bit in the series
Like that-
or there's a series that
Yeah,
is about science and
This
stuff.
is
'cause
this is coming from us who hasn't really watched
We
Fate.
don't know any
Yeah.
of the fates.
No, yeah. All I know is like one of it's named Unlimited Blade Works or something.
That's not even his name.
That's
It's
just
that
the
this-
remake of the classic anime.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, people
With
die
the
when they
good
are killed.
animation.
That
People
one?
die when they are.
Dude, that's a line.
Yes.
That's a line in that
forgot it was
anime.
from
People
that.
died when they were killed.
Dude, it's
Of course, Fate.
No, yeah. So, oh God, if anyone's listening out there that knows anything about Fate, could you write in?
I think
Martha
Kenneth's-
must be dying.
Yeah.
She's listening.
I mean, Kenneth must be dying right now.
Does he like
Does
Fate?
Kenneth Faith?
Maybe Kenneth knows Fate. I don't know.
I'm sure he knows more than us.
Are you
Yeah.
stereotyping Kenneth?
No, I mean, you guys are stereotyping Kenneth because
You
you always,
brought his name up.
yeah, you always
Calm
brought his
down.
name up whenever we discuss anything about
Anime?
anime.
Mecha. He's the Mecha
Yeah,
Man.
the
You can
robots and
typecast-
the
Yeah.
masked superheroes is what I associate.
Oh, Kenneth,
Yeah,
what do
yeah.
you think?
Our-
Send us a message.
What, did Samson correctly typecast you or incorrectly typecast
Oh
you?
God. So yeah, I'm still struggling
Okay.
to appreciate Fate. I'm gonna give it like probably a week or so.
of
like,
what? Just playing the game or actually watching?
No,
the
just
thing?
playing the game. Just playing the game because I know some people out there who like Fate Go who have never touched Fate Media.
Oh yeah, because
So-
that's a messy thing.
No, yeah.
To
And like I
actually
don't know
check.
why I've been getting this itch to play a gacha game, but
Bec-
I know I shouldn't get that itch because that's a bad itch.
Maybe you should just go back to Brave.
Yeah, Brave
Exvius.
Exvius, dude.
Speaking of, my next download
Oh my
was
God.
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
Here we go.
Oh my
Japan.
god.
The
The Japanese.
The Three Kingdoms.
No,
I'm just waiting for that Final Fantasy Tactics version.
no,
Yeah.
that's
Ooh,
exactly what I downloaded.
Yeah.
The three-
It's out in Japan?
Yes, it's out in
Sick.
Japan.
Okay.
I downloaded the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius new game, which is I forgot the title.
Three
but
Houses.
It's basically Final
Houses.
Fantasy Brave Exvius 3 Houses.
Tactics.
And it's a tactics-like game.
Yeah.
But I opened it and it was purely in Japanese, so I couldn't navigate the menu. So that story ends there.
Oh my god.
Sounds about right.
Dude, this is why I didn't talk about it last week, because it's all failures.
War of Divisions.
There
War
we go.
of the Visions. There you go.
Ah.
There you go. War of the Visions. Like I want to try it, but I guess I'm gonna have to either learn Japanese or wait for the English release.
I'm so happy that you looked that up, Raffy, given that you were stuck in the media room
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
they
when
went
I do
up
that.
to do that.
I mean, I was
interview.
there too.
Oh,
and
yeah, I was there.
I forgot it.
And it looked really good. No,
It
looked
looks
really
really good.
promising.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
looked
Three
really
houses.
promising.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I mean,
There's no three houses. The
War of the Lion
Visions.
Vision.
No, yeah. War of the Lion Visions.
in the houses.
But
Don't forget the
Lion
houses.
Vision's houses.
But yeah, I ended up downloading that, and then I ended up not touching it because it was purely in Japanese. I don't know what I was expecting going into it. Really, downloading all these Japanese apps, like expecting them to not be in Japanese.
Hoping there's an English button
No,
somewhere.
yeah. I guess that's what I was
English
hoping.
button.
I was hoping there was an English button. I think the last thing I downloaded before my actual story is Honker's Impact 3.
Honker's
Impact.
Okay.
Okay,
In
Honkai
Japanese
Impact.
too?
No.
Okay.
I downloaded the English one, and I haven't logged into it yet.
What is this? What is this collection of games you haven't really touched when
I mean,
you were in
new
Japan?
phone, right?
New phone.
So you
Okay.
gotta push it to the limit.
So I downloaded it. I turned it on. Then it said it needed to download some files, and then I was like, "Yo,
While it has
yeah.
this dumb looping animation.
Oh, yeah.
that was
That's the
worse.
thing I hate about mobile games.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, just fucking download the whole thing.
Can't you
if
front
you
load it?
Yeah, exactly.
And if
Instead, you have to wait for one day before
you
you,
download
get to
like
play
a 75 meg app.
Yeah.
Then it
Yeah.
downloads a 2 gig file
Yeah, what the
that
hell?
you
That's
can't
usually how it
minimize.
goes.
and like
Yeah.
I feel lied to. I feel betrayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also doesn't help that Honker's Impact specifically has its anime opening looping, and it's only like a minute long.
What a
And
battery.
you can't like it eats up your battery so hard.
Yeah.
Plus, you can't use your
can't
phone.
So
use
you
your
need
phone,
to
it
have
has sound, so you need to
Exactly.
mute your phone.
You need to have it plugged in, muted, and like laying down somewhere, and you're phoneless for a few, depending on how fast your internet is.
Yeah.
Maybe
course
this
it won't be.
Maybe this is how we cleanse the world of mobile phones. Just have them download a bunch
Honker's
of
Impact 3.
yeah.
Honker's
Yeah,
Impact.
If everyone downloaded Honker's Impact 3
But-
at the same time,
We can
no
find-
phones would be
We
active.
can find the cure for cancer.
But before my actual gaming, I have like a short story about Honkai Impact 3. So one of my friends from work, Mr. Philip Sebastian, actually went to where did he go?
Nice.
Japan.
No, he went to Hong Kong.
Okay.
He
Home of the Honker's Impact.
yeah. Hong
Hong Kong.
Kong Impact. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he went to Hong Kong, and while at Hong Kong, he got on the boat to Macau, because that's what you usually do. And for any of you that don't know, Macau is the land of the casino.
Yeah, baby.
Just casinos, as far as the eye can see, it's the natural habitat of a casino.
Yeah.
You can just see them grazing out in the wild.
Making love.
No, yeah, making more casinos.
Right.
Baby casinos.
And while he was telling me about his casino adventures, he told me that he stumbled upon an area of the casino that was gaming related.
No.
Not e-games?
Not-
Actual games?
Not gaming as in gambling, but gaming as in gaming plus gaming the gambling. So
All the games.
what he stumbled into was an entire room, think like a lecture hall type place, and he described what seemed to be competitive Honkai Impact betting.
Betting.
Where
yes.
where there was a roster of Honkai Impact players fighting each other, and these players were being bet on by spectators.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can probably
Wow.
make anything into
I didn't even know there
a
was
betting
PvP.
game nowadays.
No, yeah, like this is what he was describing to me. I've never okay, I've only played Honkai Impact like a little bit back in the day. I haven't played it any time recently, and he was telling me that people in this casino had breakdowns of stats for characters, breakdowns of stats for players,
What?
their win rates,
Oh.
their odds, and they were betting on these people.
Yeah.
And some of these people were being like sponsored by like
What?
high rollers
What?
and shit.
What?
Like
There's
and-
an esports scene for Honkai Impact?
yeah, apparently in Hong Kong, and people are gambling on it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Not Hong Kong, excuse me, Macau.
Yeah.
Betting.
That's so weird, isn't it?
I mean,
Yeah.
anything could be
This
gamified.
is
But why
esports
that
/
name?
e-games.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Like this
yeah.
is the space between.
No, yeah,
yeah.
You found
E
it.
e-sames.
Yes, when the
Fascinating.
mainstream media say e-games,
Igor.
this
This
is
is
what they
what they
mean.
mean.
Yeah.
This is what they mean.
Ah, dude, the one.
I mean, can you
Politician.
imagine? Yeah, can you imagine Tekken players being betted on and knowing what their tendencies are? That's scary.
Yeah, and like
for example, Emile. Oh, he's gonna do down two every time.
down back to excuse
down
me.
back two, yeah, every time.
Back two every
so
time.
maybe someone will parry him or something.
For each parry, $5.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Oh shit. That's
Man.
not a bad business.
No, yeah.
At least it's a video game and not like
Horse
just
racing.
a regular.
But
yeah.
still,
yeah.
like the
It
idea
has
of
the
someone
same-
betting on you is kind of, I don't know.
I feel like
Icky.
I feel like it's not that far of a shot.
Oh yeah,
Like,
someone's
yeah.
probably already bet on you.
yeah, in some country, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Someone out there is watching you, betting on you.
Oh,
They play bingo.
Miggy
Oh,
might
go down to you.
like Migs might fuck up the intro again. Yep, that's $60 down the
podcast
drain.
betting,
Dude,
the next
competitive-
next level.
Competitive good trades betting.
Oh,
Competitive podcasting.
Dude.
How do we make that happen?
Dude.
Oh,
I think it's easier to just make it a drinking game.
Yeah,
or a bingo.
bingo.
Yeah, bingo.
Like
Yeah.
every time Raffy talks about muscles,
Does he?
As I do.
I mean,
You were
Happens sometimes.
typecasting it every time. Raffy gets typecasted.
okay.
You're one to talk. You typecasted me so many times. if I can go on this tangent, like we were playing Rainbow Six.
Okay.
Oh, but it's
We
a
were
good
playing
story.
Rainbow Six Siege, and then
We were-
randomly we were just fighting some dudes, and we were doing picks and bans.
Yeah, we
And
were
then
fooling
my-
around because eventually we get to the point that we're banning our own characters. So that
Yeah,
we
yeah.
will
I
not,
tried,
we will not
I
using
tried to ban his character,
Yeah.
and he tries to ban me, right? So, but it never pulls through because
The
no
meta.
one votes for it.
Yeah.
But the one vote I know is Samson trying to ban my character.
it. Yeah.
So that one time it did happen. It banned my
Frost.
character,
It banned
and
Frost.
it's Frost, I think.
Or
No,
Blackbeard.
attacker,
Blackbeard. Yeah, it's Blackbeard.
the big burly man with the shield in front of his gun. Typical Raffy character, right? So
Gibraltar.
it like randomly it gets banned out of the blue. So I'm like,
That's
not
me. That's
meta.
me, by the
Like,
way.
how did that happen?
Only one
And then-
man is responsible.
So I'm like super stumped as to which operator to choose because Blackbeard was my go-to, and I immediately see Samson click on the other big burly man on the team. The only Sledge. The only other big burly man before I could click to him. As in, I was gonna say maybe I'll just pick Sledge and then get selected by Samson. And I'm like, fuck, typecasted successfully.
What the fuck? Locked out of your stereotype. Oh man.
We should recorded that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I should really play with you guys one of these days.
Bro, it's real fun.
Oh yeah,
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 but wait
yeah.
for the another chance that that game will be discounted to
And get the
70%
real
or
version
something.
too.
Real version.
Don't get the one that was given to me.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Before I
The
gifted
scam
Miggy
one.
like the starter edition.
Yeah.
You can
Yes.
upgrade that, I think, if you gift him a new one.
Yeah, but
It'll upgrade.
Okay, but that means just buying it again. Right?
yeah,
Full
it's
on.
basically that's the
Oh,
thing.
without
I don't think there's an
discount?
actual upgrade from that starter.
Like even me, I'm using the starter edition,
Oh, okay.
and I never upgraded to
Because I don't think there's an
gold
actual
one.
option, right? Because I
Yeah,
remember
there
that was the
isn't.
beef.
You have
for
to
it.
Ah,
you have to
weird.
buy the new thing.
Yeah, you
and
just
then
buy it
your,
raw.
Your
Let's just
progress
get it on
will
sale,
get
I
erased
guess.
or something. So
Progress
will it?
erased?
No,
Yeah.
you start from scratch.
Yeah, you
right?
start from
Not
scratch.
just erased.
Oh.
It's a separate profile essentially.
mm.
Alright.
So, Mr. Hostman,
Yeah.
what else has happened during your journey to check out Japanese games?
Mobile games.
And
So upon downloading all of these games, and I'm like, yo, everything is. I can't read it.
Moon speak.
yeah.
I ended up just downloading TEPPEN.
Oh, yeah.
The
I
card
like how
game
you
by Capcom.
enunciated that.
TEPPEN.
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 So TEPPEN, for anyone who doesn't know, is a Capcom card game. I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dude, it's a Capcom card game, and like I've kind of been like looking for something to play on my phone, because like I haven't played a mobile game in like forever, ever, and
Forever, ever?
forever, ever, and I really got into TEPPEN. Have any of you boys touched it at all in any capacity?
No.
I've tried the tutorial.
Really?
I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So, the first thing that popped up to me, when you're playing the tutorial, is,
Torn shirt, sexy Ryu.
yes, torn shirt, sexy Ryu
wow.
is, and you're greeted by this like
Sweaty
visual novel
hunk.
story.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you just get like frames of artwork with some text at the bottom explaining what's happening.
He's still fighting the Satsui no Hado.
Yes.
What?
Still.
It's super
Still.
bull.
That's already over.
I hate it.
I do not know what part of the timeline this is, but he is still fighting the Dark Hado, and he's journeying. He's journeying, right? And the second frame that pops up for me, the thing that pulled me into the game, was that while Ryu was traveling, trying to understand the Dark Hado and shit like that,
Right.
I click next, right? I click next. It's just
Yep.
Ryu walking down like his usual thing
Yep.
with his fucking bag on his
Walking
shoulder,
down a
just
dark,
walking
dreary
down a dark,
path.
dreary path. Yeah, exactly. And the next picture that pops up is fucking Rathalos, like
What?
screaming at Ryu.
Like just the
Talking
dragon.
to him?
No, screaming. And
Oh, okay.
and the text just says, "Suddenly, a dragon comes from the sky and
Okay.
attacks our hero." And I'm just
Cool.
like, yo,
That's a tutorial.
yo, this ain't bad. This is a premise I can get behind. Because fucking, so this is Capcom versus Capcom.
This is Capcom All Stars.
Yeah,
Capcom
this is-
versus Capcom.
Dude, this is fucking Capcom All Stars. Yeah, you succinctly put it. And just seeing characters such as Jill Valentine face off against classics such as Nergigante from Monster Hunter World.
Already a classic.
No, yeah, already a classic. It just like touches a part of my brain that releases endorphins, and I just got really sucked into the game. So right now in the game, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 characters.
11
Yes,
characters.
there's 11 playable characters.
Some of which are fairly new.
Yeah, absolutely. So, there's 4 elements in the game, right? So each card is associated with a color. And the color of the card dictates its characteristics, kind of like Magic the Gathering,
yep,
right?
yep.
Right.
So red is offensive; it just deals damage.
Just swears at you a
Typecasted.
lot.
No, yeah. Red is just goblins, right?
okay.
Red is just goblins. And then goblins and burn, right?
Yep.
So
Fast and hot.
yeah.
Red,
And then there's
okay.
green, which is big buff boys.
Hey,
God
Yeah,
damn it.
Big buff boys.
Exactly.
Typecast
Just
it
magic.
again.
It's just healing. It's just
Yeah.
big HP.
Yeah.
It's just shields. That kind of shit. And then you get purple, which is control.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Purple will stun opponents. It'll steal cards. It'll do all sorts of weird shit. And then you have black, which is
Nice.
high risk, high reward. So lots of sacrificing units, lots of sacrificing life.
Actual blood.
Just like black.
No,
Just
yeah,
like
just
Black.
like Magic Black.
Typical.
No, typical typecasting. And each of these colors can be associated with a hero, right?
Okay.
So for Ryu is red. Rathalos is red.
Damn.
Jill Valentine is red.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Rocket launcher.
No, yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
absolutely. One of her skills is to just take out a rocket launcher. It's
Gotcha.
great. It's super great.
Figured.
For green, there's Chun-Li. There's
Oh,
Kick
it's
thighs.
thick
yeah,
thighs.
yeah,
Thick
yeah,
thighs.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Thick.
like a tree hitting you.
Big thickness. And one of her moves is actually Kikosho, and it puts a shield on all of your units.
Oh.
It's really great. It's really great.
That's not how that
Practical
super
use
works.
of
That
that super move.
No, it's
I
absolutely
mean, no.
Practical.
that's absolutely not how that super works. But anyone who plays Chun-Li knows you need to be a turtle when
Yeah.
playing Chun-Li.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Oh, for
defensive.
real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
gotta be
Well,
up close to pop
Whoops!
it.
What do you mean?
I play super aggro during
No, man.
versus
No.
Barcade Street
No,
Fighter
No,
nights.
No,
it's
no,
gotta
no,
be.
no.
It's gotta be.
You gotta
turtle.
Justin
Oh, you
Wong
gotta
it.
Yeah, dude, Chun-Li is made to turtle.
Because she has
Oh.
long range normals.
That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I
yeah,
lost.
Fuck. And the other one representing green right now is X from Mega Man X.
Ah,
No, yeah.
he's 5'3".
No, yeah.
He's not a big buff
No,
boy.
not a big buff boy,
But
but
he has armor.
and,
Plus, he has a new design in this one.
and
right?
he throws hearts
He's
and
as big
E-tanks.
as Zangief.
No, dude, he throws hearts and E-tanks at his
Aw.
monsters to heal them.
Nice.
To heal them
Cool.
up. And he
Healing.
uses
Eat this can.
Dude, yeah. And like he uses Gaia armor to set up shields
Oh,
and shit like that.
sick.
Dude, it's
Okay.
sick. It's sick. It's sick. And the animations
cool.
are so cool.
Isn't
right?
Nero also green?
Nero is the next one representing
DMC5?
green. Yes.
Really?
Nero is the one representing green as well.
He's one of the new ones that got patched in.
Yeah, the other characteristic of green is something called growth. And
Ramping?
basically, it's cards with level up.
So they get
Okay,
stronger.
okay.
Yes, just like magic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just like magic,
There
just
is-
like magic.
There is that type of card.
Mhm.
Magic.
It's cards with the level up thing where they get stronger and stronger as time goes on and shit like that. That's Nero's specialty, right? So for purple, on the other hand, we have Dante.
Yeah.
He does weird style
Dante from
switching
DMC
shit.
4. Right, 4.
Four, yes, four.
Not
Four.
the 5.
Four.
No, because
Okay.
Nero represents 5.
Yes.
Oh.
But there is an old man Dante card, so
Fuck
you know
yeah.
you
Okay.
can get the 5.
We got the cool uncle.
Yeah.
Creepy Tito.
Creepy
Pizza
Tito
Man.
Dante. And the other one representing purple is Morrigan because of course.
Yeah.
Sophist.
Yeah.
Sister, Sophist.
Sword Blade. And then for black we have
Bison.
no, sadly no.
Oh,
we have
Zangief.
Nergigante
Yeah.
from Monster Hunter World.
Wouldn't he be better as a red?
Yeah.
He's kind of a beatdown
Like most
monster.
monsters
Like-
in Monster Hunter could
Yeah.
be red.
The story mode actually sets it up as like there's a rivalry between
Him and Rathalos.
him and Rathalos.
Yeah, that's lore. That's canon.
That's
But doesn't
canon.
he do that to everyone, though?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
everyone hates him.
Get out of here, nerd.
Yeah.
Nergigante.
The other one representing black is of course Akuma.
Yeah.
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 Yes, Akuma.
The blackest of all
Yes.
characters.
The black.
The
is
black
In,
Hado.
in color identity terms.
Yes, the black Hado. And the last one to represent the black color is Albert Wesker.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah.
Where's Jury?
Jury? Jury's just a card.
Oh.
Yeah, Jury's just a card.
Wesker is not purple.
No, Wesker is black.
Wesker's a bad guy.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Damn it, Migs.
What?
Oh, god damn it. So,
Doesn't mean you're bad guy.
guy, dude, I got so into this game. I did all of the challenges. I did all of the story modes.
Yeah.
The story modes are really fun too, because
It's wacky stories, wacky encounters.
Capcom being stupid.
yeah. You know, but the thing is though, the story mode it makes no sense
Yeah.
because
Just like Capcom games.
No, yeah.
I mean Capcom fighting games.
But
at
that's
least.
the thing, because it all follows the same timeline. Because if you go through Chun-Li's story and she encounters Dante, if you go through Dante's story, you find out why Dante ended up in that forest.
Cool.
Oh,
Right?
cool.
But the thing is, you play either one and both sides win and they still get to their destination.
That means it was a draw.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe they just became friends.
No, yeah.
That's as they do.
But the thing is, each of the stories end with a mysterious robed lady saying, "Go to the land of illusions." And
i.e. ranked.
no, dude, go to the land of illusions, and everyone goes there, and now I don't know what's happening next because that's where the story ends.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It'll
Play
catch-
cards.
yeah, maybe. But the thing is, it's so confusing, and she tricks all of the characters into going to the land of illusion.
What's this?
Like she goes up to Ryu, is like, "Yo, you'll find out the secret of the Dark Hado in the land of illusion,
Marked.
dude."
Yep.
And
Bro, Dante, there's this fucking.
There's a pizza in there, Dante.
dude, there's a pizza in
do
there.
it, do it.
Dante, there's cash
Dude.
there. You can finally pay your bills.
The most fucked up one is probably X because the story starts out with X is basically ancient technology
Oh no.
in this universe.
I like
Oh,
that.
And
So
he
wants
wakes
to
up. He wakes up in a ruin, and he's the only
Again?
advanced machine left. Right? And he wakes
Oh.
up and he's like, "I'm programmed to protect humans."
Wait, that's just his backstory.
No, yeah. That's
Without
just
Dr. Kane.
no, absolutely right. So he does that, and then he's out there protecting humans and shit. He sees Dante, and he's like, "Yo, that's a human, but that's also a demon. What do?" Like he starts having very challenging questions.
Do I run over the one guy or the children?
No, yeah.
On the
And-
train tracks.
The trolley.
And he like after some self-reflection, he goes back to the ruins, and this fucking mysterious lady is
to
messing.
the land of
No. She's messing with the ancient technology, and she basically hacks the machine.
Oh, no.
To make Dr. Light say, "Go to the land of illusion."
Oh my god.
And then,
That's clever.
And then X is like, "Yes,
Yes, madam.
creator."
Yes, Santa Claus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so fucked up.
Go to the land of illusions.
Dr. Wowie. Oh god.
I thought it was like, go to the land of illusions. You'll find a new game there.
Dude,
Wow.
it's so weird. It's so fucking weird. That is the sound of a. Give us a sec.
We good?
We good? I think we good.
Not yet. We good. So where was I? I was
Land of illusions.
Land of illusions.
But the thing is, the story ends there. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know.
They
what's
probably
next.
ran out of ideas and like
Eh.
just let him play the game.
Probably gonna do another update
Yeah.
for
Could
the
be,
story.
yeah.
An update could be good.
And like it's weird too, because it's like apparently this game has been going for a while, and it's in its third season. So
Oh.
like each season apparently has a season pass.
Ew.
I'm on the fence about
Ew.
buying it, but it doesn't seem like it seems like it's worth it because you make the gems back. But that's how all season passes work, and that's how they
Yeah.
get you. But so far, in general, the gameplay I've been really enjoying it, and it doesn't like deck building is still important. It's super duper important.
Yeah.
But it's not as hard and fast as other card games because there's an active time element to it.
Yeah, that's the unique thing about TEPPEN.
No, yeah. So basically, for anyone listening out there, TEPPEN, when you play it, it's two heroes facing each other with 3 lanes, and you can put units in those lanes, and then it'll start a kind of like a progress bar. And
They
once
shoot
it,
a slow projectile.
yeah, it'll
as their
shoot like a
attack.
slow projectile representing their attack, and if it hits the enemy, it'll damage their life. But if there's another unit in the way, they fight. Right?
Okay.
Blocked
So
it.
that's the basic mechanics of it. But the other part of it, which makes it even more interesting, in my opinion, is you have unit cards and action cards. And
Okay.
basically, when you use an action card, time stops.
Oh.
Time stops, and basically, in order to spend these cards, you have a resource called MP, right? And let's say, in order to cast this card, I need 3 MP. Bam, I cast it, right?
Okay.
And your reservoir of 10 MP slowly fills up throughout the course of the match.
Okay.
So you're constantly using it up, blah, 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 blah. But when you use an action card, it freezes time and gives everyone 2 extra MP.
Ooh.
Oh, I
Which
didn't
makes
know
it
that.
interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes it super interesting because like there are some cards out there that I try my best to use only if my opponent activated the time stop. That way I can cast them technically for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
It's that kind of stuff. It's super duper fun. And right now I'm playing like some jank waifu deck I built, but I managed to make it to A rank. So and I haven't spent any money on it. So far so good. I really like it. So that's the basic gameplay. You pick a hero. Usually that hero is associated with a color, and you're not required, but you're encouraged to build in that color because it usually complements whatever that hero has.
Oh, okay.
Because
Gotcha.
each hero, you get to select one of 3 active skills. And while you're spending the MP for your action cards, your monster cards, shit like that, it transfers to another currency called AP. So let's say you spent 4 MP on this card. It turns into 4 AP, which is your ability points. Then you can spend your ability. Like, you can do Shadow Blade with Morrigan.
Reuses Shinku Hadouken,
Shinku
which
Hadouken.
is deals 7 damage to a unit.
Yes.
So it's
yes.
basically a removal spell that's
Yes.
damage based.
And the nice thing about the hero abilities is they're uninterruptible and you can't respond to them.
Oh,
Yeah, I noticed
So
that.
cannot be countered.
Yes, it just happens. Unlike action cards, which during the time freeze you can react.
Yeah.
So during the time freeze, when you cast the spell, your opponent can respond to the spell, and then it goes first in, last out.
Yeah.
So like
the
stack.
Just like the stack. Just like the
Good.
stack. So that's kind of
Alrighty.
cool. So far, all of the game mechanics are creating a really fun game, in my opinion. And then it comes down to the deck building. There's a part about the deck building that I don't necessarily like, but so far it's been fun, but I think it can be improved upon. Because one of the things I said, right, when you play a hero, you're encouraged to play in a certain color, right?
Yeah.
But you can also add cards from different colors, but there's a big penalty to it. So basically, if you play 2 colors, it cuts your max MP by half.
Whoa, that's such
what?
a huge
Yes, half.
penalty.
That's crazy,
So
right?
5.
Yes.
All you have is 5
All
to
you
work
have is
with.
5 to work with. If you're playing 2 colors, all you have is 5
That's
to work
nuts.
So they're super discouraging.
Yeah.
In multicolor.
with. If you have 3 colors, all you have is 3.
But then,
So what
how
kind of
big
co-
is the perk of running multiple colors?
It's pretty cool because you can come up with multiple combos and shit. Right now, I'm playing a purple black Morrigan.
the Orzhov color.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
blue black Demir.
Oh,
Oh,
Demir, yeah.
Blue black. Demir. It's super fun, but the thing is, I lose out access on all cards that cost 6 or more.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. So
But
the
are-
utility of the multicolor just removes the big beatdown spells.
Yeah, I feel
guess.
like
Yeah.
it's like really hampering some creativity, so I hope they fix that.
Or at least make another format for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I get why they do that, but like it's kind of weird to me. That's the only part that's weird so far, but I've made it work somehow.
Oh, imagine if they add a new format and just call it Rainbow Edition.
Oh,
You
dude.
just play any color with no limit.
Yeah. That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Just to see how busted it can get.
It's right now. It's mega busted. There's like a meta deck out there right now that's Chun-Li with like
Yeah,
it's always the same format of deck. Like you see it and then you're like, I'm gonna lose.
Mono
No, yeah.
red.
No, it's mono green.
Mono green.
Oh, yeah.
Well, whatever
Yeah.
green is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's mostly what I've been playing. But besides that, while I was at work this week, my workmates egged me on, and I played a game of League of Legends.
Oh, again.
Yeah,
Back in the saddle again.
yeah, back in the saddle again. It was fun, and a part of me wants to download it again. But I think my self-control is pretty dang good.
How does that mean? Oh, what does that mean?
I'm not gonna download it. I'm not gonna download it. I'm gonna try not to.
Nice try, workmates.
Nice try, Riot. Riot. Oh man.
You excited for the other league stuff
No,
though?
yeah,
the other
absolutely.
Riot stuff though.
I actually fixed my Riot account because of that. Because
Yeah?
apparently they have united the Riot accounts from, because before you used to have a Riot account and a League of Legends account, right? Now they've united it into one single Riot account in preparation for actual Riot games.
Yeah. I'm excited about
As
all
opposed
those
to
stuff.
just one Riot game.
Right.
No, yeah. They even say it in the email. In preparation for us to have more games.
I should do that because of that fighting game.
Dude, the
Oh,
fighting
yeah.
game sounds like it might be something.
Yeah, but they're only doing this for the international, right?
Uh-huh.
So only if you have an international LoL account, you can turn it into a Riot account.
Lol.
Lol.
Yeah. But the thing is, they're kind of leaving Garena in the dust.
Yeah, but this has been known
okay
for
with
a
No,
while.
yeah.
Cool
This
with
has
that.
been known for a while.
Garena has their own thing anyway.
Yeah, it's just that I realized it when I united the accounts. So I'm like, okay, so does Garena get Legends of Runeterra? Does Garena get the fighting
right.
game?
Nah.
Does Garena get the FPS? That's
Probably not.
Those are the hard questions we
Probs
must
not.
ask Riot. because I hate Garena.
Or
Yeah.
Garena. Like, Garena needs to ask Riot then.
Yeah,
Because
actually.
we don't care about Garena.
Yeah, I don't
anymore.
think-
Yeah, that's true.
Riot would care about Garena. Yeah,
No,
anyway,
yeah. I'm just torn up because I bought the KDA skins on my Garena account.
Oh,
That's
no.
why.
you
yeah.
could
I haven't
probably
touched-
buy it again.
No, yeah. I put out a survey for that too, remember?
Yeah.
I actually asked my Facebook
Which,
wall. I asked
Everyone
my-
says Garena.
No, everyone said Garena, so I'm like, okay, I guess.
Welp.
Whelp indeed. That's mostly been my week. I want to talk about something I watched on Netflix, but I think all of us want to talk
Yeah,
about
we
that.
could do that in the end. Or
Yes.
we could,
what?
yeah.
There's Netflix homework.
Yeah.
No,
What?
yeah, we
already
all watched
done
it.
Who?
Oh,
What?
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Oh,
Right.
I forgot.
That's right.
Because
Right.
I watched the new
Oh,
Netflix thing, and
I
But I watched
thought,
a
I
bunch of
thought,
Netflix
I
stuff.
thought of Hobbs and Shaw.
We're,
we've seen that.
We've seen that.
we're all of us on different pages.
No,
Yeah.
you're right, because that was like 2 weeks ago.
No,
Yeah.
I was thinking
we just
Brooklyn
forgot.
Nine-Nine because
Yeah,
that's what I watched.
I'm caught up on that too.
Damn it! We're all on different pages. But yeah, I want to talk about The Witcher, but we can do it later.
Yeah, speaking of, I guess I could start my week.
Go for it, Mr. Host
Yeah,
the man.
because me and Raffy have a lot of like intersecting experiences.
Crossing
the Venn diagram that is life.
The crossbreeding of Flixes.
The
yeah.
crossroads.
Our periods have crossed
Yeah.
over,
They've
Synced.
synced up.
have synced.
synced up. Your,
Migs
you-
X
your
Raffy.
YouTube recommendation algorithm
Oh,
Yeah.
has synced up.
Yeah.
Like
Don't-
me and Migoy.
Yeah.
Don't look at
He
that
made
one.
a fighting game, and I'm gonna be in the fighting game.
Whoa.
Next time, I'm gonna make my own fighting game, and
And
it'll
he-
get cancelled.
Oh.
because
Just
I'm
like
too
Tekken
cheap.
X Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is true.
Please go.
So yeah, I've watched a lot of Netflix shows aside from the thing that we're going to talk about before. The first one is Brooklyn Nine-Nine's back.
It's
well,
so good.
it's been going on for a while on the
We're late on
non-Netflix
that,
Yeah, we are
framework.
late on that.
So we got the new season
We got
up
season
for
6.
for Netflix, and it was good.
was good.
I miss Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah?
I did
Like
miss
once
refreshing.
once they released the new season on Netflix, like weeks ago.
I think we all jumped on that.
Yeah, we
pretty
immediately
soon. The
jumped
moment
on
we all
that.
noticed.
Yeah, I think my favorite episode, like to leave that note, I think my favorite episode was episode 2 or 3, where it's just an episode about Scully and
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hitchcock and Scully.
Hitchcock and
Scully,
Scully, their
yeah.
backstory.
their backstory, their origins, amazing, and
They were
I
too
would-
cool, man.
they were too cool.
Damn it.
And they
Wing
even have
sluts.
and they even have a reason why they become that in the
They ended
present.
up becoming
yeah,
that.
they ended up
Yeah,
becoming
yeah,
that.
Don't
And-
forget the slut sauce.
And what's funny is that like old school Scully is just Hawk.
Yeah.
Titans.
It's just Raphael.
Just
Yeah,
from
in
Titans.
And it's really making me laugh every time I see it.
I thought
because
I
he's
was
too
seeing it
cool.
because I saw him like, is that
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Hawk.
Raphael?
Shit. But yeah, but other than that, I've watched Nino Kuni, the
Oh,
movie.
Right, yeah, that did come out.
It got
That's an
released
anime?
this month.
It is now.
It is now.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's set in the world of Nino Kuni. And if
Separate
you guys
from the games, right?
separate from the games, but there is a connection.
To
it-
which
I'd-
one?
I'd imagine.
It's still
To
set
the
in
second
Evermore.
one? Okay.
I think the second one's also connected to the first one.
They're
because
both isekais.
Yeah,
The first and second game, but they're separate.
they're
isekais.
separate. They're on separate timelines on the same kingdom of Evermore.
Okay.
And on the movie, they even. I mean, it's not really that spoilers.
Is
I
it
guess
an isekai still?
it's an isekai.
It's always an isekai.
This time, they bring in 2 people
Ooh.
in Evermore.
Yeah.
And they're about like their initial mission or their initial quest is to actually save their friend from dying, but at the same time, since in the rules and in the world of Evermore, whenever something bad happens or good happens in that world, it reflects on the real
The
world.
real world?
Oh.
So
Like in what way?
like if you die, that person dies too. So if you save that person in Evermore, you
So
saved
there's
it.
there's
from
like a
the-
lookalike.
What if
Yeah,
you,
there's a lookalike.
There's a mirror
Mhm.
character.
What
Like
if
there's an
you-
Evermore self.
Okay, that
What if you kill a
sounds-
butterfly?
If
Then
that
the butterfly
butterfly
dies
turns
in
out
real
to be a
life.
man, then yeah,
And then-
he
Oh
got
wait, what?
killed.
It's different.
Yeah,
No tornado?
like there are subtle differences on what you are in the world of Evermore. Like because Evermore has anamorphic characters also.
Okay, so I
yeah.
thought like you could just be a bug in that other world.
Yeah.
You get stepped on,
Yeah,
and then you die in real life.
yeah,
That
something like
sucks.
that. Not even
Not
just
even animal people.
not even person, like even events. Like if there's a war, coming in
Uh-huh.
in Evermore. There's going to
Some
be
kind
like
of conflict
fire,
happened.
like
Ay,
arsons.
shit. Okay.
So it's actually cool and interesting. And yeah, I'm not sure if this is it's not Studio Ghibli, but
It's not.
it is Level 5,
Yep,
who's also
who
responsible
developed the
for
games.
this one. Yeah, it's cool. Like there are also nods to some characters in the past. If you
Okay,
actually
cool.
played
Any
Ni
of
no
the
Kuni,
games?
which I didn't, but
No.
No.
I enjoyed the art because it looks like Studio Ghibli.
No,
Because
yeah.
the first game was
Yeah.
worked on by Ghibli as well.
Yeah, it is.
And the
the
second
Korean
one is not.
doesn't.
Yeah. The second one is not.
Okay.
Yeah. But they still maintain that kind of aesthetic.
Yeah, they keep the art
So
style.
that's cool. And I really love how they kind of created the world in Ni no
Mm-hmm.
Kuni. Like, it's whimsical, it's also serious,
Yep.
but it's also generic, like Dragon Quest generic.
Yeah,
So
it's an isekai.
yeah,
The
it's an
first game
isekai.
was basically Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it the
And-
one with the slimes?
That's
No,
Dragon
no,
Quest.
That's
Quest.
Dragon
Okay.
Quest.
My
Yeah.
bad.
If you want it to look like Dragon Ball, it's Dragon Quest.
Right.
Oh
right,
yeah,
right,
for
right.
sure. But other than Ni no Kuni, before, like, I watched this last year, and it was Over the Garden Wall.
Yeah.
And it is one of, like, it instantly became my favorite
Dude, that show's so
cartoon
good.
last year.
10 episodes, I think.
I think
It's
so.
really
It's
short.
just
I've heard of
short
this.
episodes
Yeah.
that was aired in Cartoon Network back in the day.
A few years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 years ago. And it stars Elijah Wood as this protagonist, as well as yeah, and it's cool. Like,
It's really good. I love that show.
and
What's
have
it about?
You've watched it, right?
Watch what?
Over the Garden Wall.
No. I actually haven't.
What's
That's
it
one of
about?
the things I've been meaning to watch.
That looks
but
like
never got
something
around to.
you'd watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's it about?
it's about two brothers that went into this
In a
weird
van.
world, and then it's just
They
them
literally go
trying to
over-
go back to where they came from
Yeah.
because they were lost. And it's set in Halloween. It's a perfect Halloween.
How did they
cartoon.
get lost? Do they also just go over the garden wall and
They
then
just went over the garden wall.
and then it's a different world
Yeah,
Oh,
so the
cool.
world.
with some weird
That's
things
simple,
going
huh?
on?
Yeah,
And
and
Narnia, but fucked up.
Like Narnia, but good.
kind of
And-
good.
Oh,
Like, you will-
damn,
you will,
Caspian
like,
get bent.
Sick burn. Sick burn on that
Like,
lion.
it's having those Adventure Time vibes going on.
Oh,
because
I
it's
like it
also-
way more.
Yeah, I like it way
It's
more.
not
actually.
idiotic.
Yeah, it's dark.
That's
It's,
good.
it could be dark.
dark.
It could be
dark?
Yeah, it's really dark.
Yo,
But
I'm
it's
interested.
whimsical. It's whimsy darker. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what I hear about it, and
It's
that's why it's
scary
always
whimsical.
been on my list. But
Yeah.
like, you know,
Dude,
Watch
that's
it.
it's short.
It's short, like 15-minute episodes.
how many episodes?
10 or 8.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really short.
I can do that.
Yeah, it's like you can do it in one sitting.
Oh yeah,
and
I can
it's
do that.
done.
It's done.
There's no second season, no
Yeah.
nothing. It's done.
I'm
I
into it.
I wish
I'll
there
do
is
it.
a
I'll probably
second
do
season,
that.
but at the same time,
No.
it has a perfect ending.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's
If
good.
if they ever make one, I hope it's like different characters.
Yeah, but it's set in the same
Something similar, yeah. I
world or
wouldn't
something. Yeah, it's
But
a perfect. Yeah, it's the perfect Halloween.
I'm pretty happy that it's
show.
done because I really like that show.
Yeah, it's good.
I might check that out.
Do
Sounds
it.
super cool.
Over the garden wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice early wreck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Early Rex.
And in the games space or my media
Digital.
consumption,
Online betting.
e-games.
Games on
gonna-
this gaming
He's
podcast.
gonna do a down two.
Oh, jeez.
$5 on down two.
Down forward,
two.
down back two.
Down back.
No. Down two. You were right. I was lying.
Down two is the chop.
Oh, how come I know more about
No, yeah.
your Dragon of
I was.
No, he was mixing you up in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
No,
that's
but
what the
down
real
back
life
two has
mix-up.
the input. It's the elbow, right?
No. It's not.
Oh,
It's
no.
not. I was erroneous.
It's
I thought you were
fine.
talking about my snake edge.
No, I'm talking about your
Down-
dumb.
the
No,
slab,
yeah,
the
yeah,
nerfed
yeah,
slab.
Yeah, the nerfed slab.
That.
I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about down back 3. I'm sorry. Damn it. Because that's what people in the office pigeonhole me as. The down back 3 man.
Oh,
Really?
but this
Down
guy
back
parries
three.
your down two.
No, that's...
He sees
What-
it coming.
That's down back 3.
Down back 3 is the
It's a
snake
kick.
edge.
Yeah.
It's Snake Edge is
It-
Brian's move, right?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's what people call sweeps in general.
My bad,
Oh, okay, Dragon of Snake Edge.
Yeah,
I parried that.
no, yeah, he does.
Right now, you did.
So I played Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I finally got to play it after I got back from vacation because Raffy has it, and we forgot to actually meet up before Christmas.
Right.
So it was
Could have played it,
good.
Raffy.
I could have.
could have.
But
But-
you're still on that.
Oh, that
You're still in the year 27 something,
That's
11,000 years into the future.
Oh,
I'm still at the
Still at
androids.
Nier.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You're not done.
I'm not doing that.
He
Holy
just
shit.
started.
I'm sorry.
It's
C.
fine.
Oh.
Oh,
No, no.
He crossed the bridge.
at least
put
you
some
crossed
time
the
in
bridge.
Yeah. Across the.
Did you cry?
No.
Oh, 'cause, dude,
it's
I'm
cool.
done.
He forgot the spoiler that we
Good.
mentioned before.
That's
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, Devil May Cry 5. That game, I could have bought that last year
Dude,
if I didn't
Yeah, I
have
could have
any.
totally bought it too. That
Yeah,
game
because-
just
What does that mean?
no. That
it
game
was
just
good.
answers everything I want.
It was just good as an action game. It's really good. Like
Does not disappoint at all.
Oh man.
their recent like video game awards for best action game of 2019 it's
Dude.
really deserving. Yeah, well deserved.
It's
good.
everything you want in a DMC game because
Yeah.
they knew
Yeah,
they put
and,
in everything.
like they even like one up everyone there. Like Nero's cool again. I
Oh,
did
dude, yeah,
like
they made
Nero.
Nero cool.
They make Nero
Christ.
cool, and it also helps because he has the coolest like
His gimmick is
theme.
amazing,
Yeah, I like that.
His
and yeah,
arms.
he
The
does have the
arms.
best theme song.
Yeah, it has the best theme song. I also like V's theme song too.
Yeah, but they're
because
different. They're
V's
different.
They're
super
different.
cool,
They're
It's
different songs.
genres.
You don't like Subhuman?
No, I'm sorry. I like Nero. I grew up on that DMC3 phase, so I don't know. I didn't like it, but I also had that problem on past Devil May Cry games that I experienced this on Devil May Cry 4, and it's that once I got Dante, I
hard
never
to go
went
back.
back. It's hard to go back.
It's hard to
Oh,
go.
really?
You cannot go back to someone who has access to 4 different styles on the
Oh,
fly.
Yeah,
Right,
style
right,
switch.
And for each style, you can upgrade it and you get like 2 or 3 new moves out of
Really?
each upgrade.
Yeah.
It's so
Dude.
convenient.
It's also like jumping between Nero and V is fine,
Yeah.
but jumping from Dante to anyone else,
Yeah, it's not.
Superior.
you
character.
forget.
yeah.
Like I think it's a lot easier in 5 because the switches are more frequent.
Fluid, yeah.
Unlike in 4 where you literally go through half of the game, then at the end they switch you back to Nero
Yeah.
for the final fight. Like, how the fuck do you play this character?
I actually like that they let you select characters.
Yeah, in certain missions.
Because in 4 you don't. You get locked
You're
down on
locked.
certain
Yeah,
parts of the game. This one, because they branch out or something, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really a branching path, but mostly what you use is you can choose anyone on some missions, so that's cool.
Right.
Even though V is cool, like
He's cool.
I kind of appreciate how his playstyle is a bit different. It's more geared towards people who isn't into action games that
yeah,
much.
he's definitely the easiest character to pick up.
Because you just literally just hold 4 buttons on your controller and you're good. You just
Yeah.
have to dodge
Yeah,
shit.
You basically move your avatar, which is V, just
Yeah.
away to safety. Then you have the bird button and the dog button.
and then the book button so that you can fill up
which
your
you can just
devil
hold
trigger
it while you're walking
yeah,
around.
Yeah.
exactly.
And
Refill your
sometimes the
D
giant
trigger. Then
man.
to snap your
Yeah.
fingers, big blob monster shows up.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
Then
so
nukes
cool.
everything by himself.
Yeah.
I want to
yeah.
try.
And even
I
you
also
you
wanna
even
try.
get the upgrade of actually
You
filling
ride
up
him.
your your
DT.
your trigger gauge faster.
Yeah.
So like 5 seconds of just reading the book,
You're,
he's already
you're
loaded.
meant to spam DT as much as you can.
Yeah.
Man, you're like no, like I'm just equating this to Tekken because like I mean TEPPEN
Oh yeah.
because my deck has a devil trigger card that I use on
Ooh.
everything. It
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gives
yeah.
flight and agility to everyone.
Okay.
No, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That makes sense.
And I just use it a lot on Oro. Imagine,
Why?
it-
Wait a minute.
Wait. Oro can already fly.
No, yeah, but like,
Son of a bitch.
dude, it's so strong. But
I mean-
I'm just imagining devil trigger Oro.
Ew,
I
that's-
imagine like how
Oro,
this
oro,
works
oro,
is he
oro.
starts flying, then he throws garbage at you.
And
Yeah.
you can see his balls.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
That's how he
tangent.
gets you.
Good
Yeah.
tangent.
That's how he gets you.
That's the flashbang. That's his
Yun
limit
yung-
break 3.
Miss out.
Yeah.
Balls.
He'll dive kick you into his balls.
Oh, yeah, that's
Then
what
you
Oro
die.
does.
Blackout.
So yeah, Devil May Cry 5 is great. I haven't finished it yet, but
How far did you get?
I think I'm at the last like assault
mission
on
number?
the- I forgot, dude. I really forgot. But I was.
It's 20.
What do you mean?
20 missions.
20 missions. So
Yeah.
I guess I'm at 18 or 17.
Oh, you haven't even hit 19 yet. Okay,
Not-
that's the
not
one.
yet, Yeah. But yeah, other than that, we got to pre-release last week.
You and Raffy did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he didn't make
I
it.
missed
So pre-release
It's
for Theros Beyond Death.
Beyond that.
It was a pretty good set.
Sure.
It's
The
fun.
pool isn't great when we were playing. Me, Raffy, and our good friend, homebrew enabler and cell phones,
Jailbreaker.
Jailbreaker,
Shadow
Chad.
That's what they do.
Jailbreaker Chad.
That's cool.
Jailbreaker
Chad the
Chad.
Jailbreaker.
Is he a Pokemon like trainer?
Maybe that's
Jailbreaker Chad.
Appears.
To a battle.
Maybe that's his card. That's his
He throws a
mythic
bunch
card.
of phones at you.
Jailbreaker Chad, legendary planeswalker. But yeah, we got to Theros.
How is Theros this time of year?
The set or the PR
Little
experience?
shitty.
Because
Yeah, the limited environment is different from just the actual
yeah,
set.
Okay.
the set is cool because we're back to enchantments, and I know you like
Oh,
Theros.
there's some good
I like
reprints
them.
in this
I like
set.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Idyllic.
Ideally,
Tutor's
Tutor.
back.
I need to get my hands on that.
I have
Really?
two.
Can I get one?
One non-foil and one foil.
Can I get the non-foil?
I'm not sure. Someone's gonna buy it, I think. But let's see.
I can
but
buy
yeah,
it.
PR is shit.
Shit.
I didn't
Was
like it.
Was it your
I didn't
pulls,
like it.
or was it the
Uh,
actual environment?
The pools and probably the actual environment. For some
Really?
reason, we were all running in a really strict time limit during the PR.
How strict we
Like
talking?
15 minutes per game, Bel?
Well, that's
Or
really short. What the
15
fuck?
minutes
I
or
didn't
50.
notice.
No
I didn't
way.
notice that it was.
I think-
50 is the normal. 50.
Oh, I guess 50. Pero it
That's
sounds
really different, dude.
No. Pero inga, like sure 50, pero
Oh, were they all grindy games?
Were they
in
all
s-
red shirt dudes?
In some extent, it's a bit grindy on some. Pero
Yeah.
there's this one guy who's nagging everyone to
Asterix
actually
on-
go play 50
That's
minutes
my
lang tayo, guys.
Is he
So
like the
everyone's
organizer?
already
No.
pressured
No?
before we get to
Oh,
play.
it's that judge. No, yeah.
No, it's not even a judge. It's just one player
a
who's
guy.
Oh,
actually
it's just a dude.
it's just a dude.
No, that's
I know.
Okay,
I,
that's
I,
my friend.
Yeah, I know
Yes,
he's your
that's-
friend,
that-
but how I, how I saw it or how I see it is that everyone got pressured whenever
Was he
he's
the friend that we
talking.
saw last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
He means well.
He's-
All
he's-
he
yeah,
means
he's a
is
good guy.
because the rules for this time is if you draw, no one gets packs.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't that the rule?
Yeah, this is
before?
the rule
Always been the
before.
rule.
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
how. I guess he wanted to reinforce it
No, yeah, I
somehow.
guess
So
so,
that's
yeah.
what he kept doing it. Like he
Yeah.
kept doing it to every table that
Every-
was
Every
that
round,
was
every
last
game.
in every
Okay.
round.
Yeah.
So
That does sound
maybe
annoying.
it did great on people's heads, but he's coming from like a
He
good
probably
place
had.
kinda.
He probably had like a red shirt experience.
No, I mean we all have a red shirt experience, Emile.
Oh,
You don't see us going around like mandating time.
But yeah, that thing. I mean, your friends. Oh, your friend's cool, naman.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
just that it became a bit
Gotcha.
a pressured environment
Gotcha,
during
yeah,
that
yeah.
thing, especially because we started like 4 p.m. and we're like the
That
shop
building
is trying to
1 hour.
the shop is trying to finish it around 8:30, I think. Like they're
Yeah.
trying to
Should be
finish it
by
early.
9, right?
Yeah, it should be by 9, but they're trying to kind of finish it early. Nga. But the other thing is, I do not like the new system for neutral grounds when it comes to prizes, to
Really?
pack prizes.
what's
Really?
the system?
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah.
this season's PR is only 1.5 for the kit,
Yeah.
and the
That's
reason
the
is
same.
no, it's actually cheaper.
By 100?
Yeah,
One
and the
550 sa Mega Mall.
Well, no, actually 1.7 nga, di ba? Kasi nga nagtaas na sila ng
Alright.
rates. And the reason
Shit.
is, it's now 1 pack, 1 win.
What?
Yeah.
One pack, one win,
So
yeah.
no more
No
coming
2
back
packs?
during release for
No,
another
no.
pack?
Wala
Yeah,
na.
basically.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait. Now that I think of that, did Chad ever give me my win packs from last?
I don't think
last
so.
Damn
He
it!
should still have them. though.
Damn
You
it!
should still have them.
Okay.
Damn it, Chad.
He only breaks-
Jailbreaker, pack keeper, Chad Ting Ramos.
Jailbreaker pack.
He was hoping you forgot.
Damn it! Yeah, I never got those winnings. What? Wait a minute.
The one you gave Gino was really good though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, really busted, dude. Fucking stacked booster
what
box.
So many mythics, so many rare.
Damn it!
Like an
May
MRT
beep
card in
card
there.
pa.
My beep card.
But yeah, so 1 pack, 1 win, 1 pack, and then they have this thing that if you go to 3 pods, you get
Yeah.
a collector's booster.
Yeah.
If you win
that's-
if you win first
okay.
place on the PR, you get a collector's booster.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
An Eldraine
they have a
collector's
new
booster?
Yeah, I think is it an Elven? I'm not
have no
sure.
clue.
I have no
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I didn't care about their new system because it sucks.
That sounds more like they're trying to make money rather than trying
Yeah,
to create a
yeah.
good PR experience.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true,
that's
yeah.
true. And the thing is,
We felt-
NG only does this. On the
Only
other LGSs, they just go with the
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 old
regular
thing.
2-pack
Yeah,
rule.
but
Ooh.
their price is 1.7 per kit, which is
That's
that's a normal
that's
one.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So within that, it's kind of iffy. Like the whole experience is kind of iffy.
And tell him
And-
about how you split a pack. What if you end up splitting a pack with your opponent?
You
Oh,
can't
that was-
anymore, right?
Can't.
Yeah,
that's a weird experience.
That's the thing. That's actually interesting though because they have a system. Well, I'm not sure if this is
It's just a
universal
player-based-
or it's just in Centris.
I think so.
But it's cool. Like when we split packs, because I got one dude who had that kind of situation. So we split the packs because we're either gonna go on a draw or someone does need to win. So we split the packs. But first, what we do is we lay it out
6 cards.
6 cards, which is 5 basic lands and 1 artifact, any random artifact. So the 6 cards represent the things that you will get per color. So we face them down and then shuffle it, like jumble it up, and then we try to pick at random.
Each player selects 3 cards.
Yeah, at random.
And
So you draft it.
you draft via colors.
Yeah,
What?
via colors.
That's
So-
weird.
Yeah.
No, for example, no. Here. They have like 5 of the lands in 1 artifact, right? And then they put them face down, and then
You jumble it, shuffle it
each
down.
each player takes 3. So the cards, the lands that you pull, will dictate
The
the colors
colors you
that
get.
you can get from
Yeah.
from the
So
pack.
it is fine, but at the same time, malulugi ka rin pag
Yeah.
yung pack mo
Yeah.
is green heavy or white heavy. Or
yeah.
But it's fun. It's I could see the
It's
appeal of it.
inventive.
Yeah, it's inventive.
yeah.
So that's the thing. We split the packs. I got a lot actually, and the rare that we pulled on that pack was a Callus. I think Callus or
Oh,
the
that guy,
new,
the
new
enchantment
Planeswalker,
man.
which I don't give
The
a fuck
green
about. So what I did was I just gave it to the other guy because no, I'm not gonna take that shit.
You could have given it to me though.
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean,
You have a
mine.
Celestial
Yeah,
player
yeah,
right
yeah,
there?
yeah.
But that's the thing. I also have a Callus in my pool.
You're not gonna
So-
give it to
Oh,
me.
that's why.
Yeah, that's why I gave.
Does he
them
go for much?
50 pesos
For
for a
a,
fucking
for a mythic?
Yeah.
Eh.
And it's so niche because it's an Enchantment Matters Planeswalker, and it's
He's not super great.
It's not super
he's a
great,
bit
yeah.
slow
Yeah.
from his abilities.
yeah. Anyway, for the pools,
Mhm.
I did get to like have a decent pool.
What did you end up
Uh,
going with?
I ended up going with Azorius enchantments, Azorius auras or enchantments.
Mhm.
Just
Raff.
Big beatdown.
Mostly what I did was I brewed just flyers and then have enchantments and auras with it,
Okay.
and that's about it.
Mm.
I didn't get any good bombs actually,
Oh, damn.
except for one aura, which is basically my bomb, which is the 2 to cast aura that when you attach it to a creature, whenever that creature deals damage to a player,
Mhm.
you get to draw a card.
Okay.
And it
no,
has,
no
like,
actual buff. Oh, lifelink.
Yeah.
all right.
Lifelink,
So that's
That's
good.
true. That's
And
better.
it's also has a
Curiosity
+1
lifelink.
+1 buff, so
Oh.
that's fine.
3 things for 2?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's really good. It's
Pretty
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I got what else? There's it's not really that much of a pool when I went with the Azorius deck. So that's a bummer nga. Pero it's good because I did get wins out of that combo. Like flyers with that aura was actually good.
Mhm.
And I know I went for 1 out of 3. I won win out of 4 games. And we just
A
But
pack?
Yep.
A pack that you split?
I get
how did
a
you split that?
booster and a half for the winnings because I did get to split because I gave that win to the other guy.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
gotcha.
Yeah. So what about you, Raffy? I know Raffy.
Crap.
Yeah.
Crap. Everything crap. I played like crap. I wasn't thinking straight. I don't know why.
Yeah. No. I know
It
why
wasn't
because
in-
it was it was after Birthday Fest.
No, yeah, it was
And
after Birthday Fest.
Raffy's mind is set on Tekken.
I don't know why.
during the
like,
VR, yeah.
Did you try to parry their lows? What? What's going on?
Like, yeah, there was nothing to dodge, and
Yeah.
there
And I
was
think
nothing to.
There was nothing to Steve.
And
There was nothing to
actually,
Steve.
are
There
you
was
excited
nothing to-
about Theros? That's the thing,
What's
isn't it?
this?
Like
What's that called?
Sonic Fang.
There was nothing to Sonic Fang
Yeah.
at pre-release. I don't know. My brain was wired super differently, so I feel like
And it's not something. It's not a set that you actually like. I think
It wasn't-
because
I
you are a
didn't
Ravnica boy and you
Yeah.
love Ravnica.
I didn't see any of the spoilers. I was the Emile. Oh, I didn't research these. But like,
It's true
Um,
every time, okay?
it's true every time.
Yeah.
And now I actually feel it. Like I've never seen. Like the first time I saw a Theros card was when I was opening them.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this exists. Fine. I went with like an enchantment, a Celestia enchantment at first, which was like it bounced off a lot of synergy with Celestia pieces
Yeah.
with enchantments,
Because
auras, blah blah
they
blah.
have this new mechanic. Well, it's not new, but they have the constellation mechanic,
came back.
which is good. Like for every enchantment that enters the battlefield, there is an effect.
There's an effect.
So
But like I realized after my first game that the deck that I made was all synergy, no bomb,
oh yeah,
no finish, no nothing. It just does a lot of cool shit, but like, and then it turns flat at the end. It doesn't. It's not able to finish the game. So I make a side deck. I make a Dimir, going back to my roots,
yes.
getting all the black,
As you do.
getting all the black, and getting all the flyers. That
did that
went
perform well?
better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was able to get some evasion going, get some damage going, but still I ended up with 1-4, and my one was against Chad.
Yeah, me too. That's the thing. My one was
Your
against
one
Chad.
was against Chad. Okay.
Yeah, because Chad was my first dude. Like my
Wait,
first game.
Was he giving it to you for free?
No.
Is that
No.
why?
What did
Chad
Chad
struggled.
get?
Oh, Chad
Chad
struggled.
struggled a
Oh, it was
lot.
also 1-4 because.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was
Wow.
1-4 because he got a buy.
Yeah.
Gotta buy?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
But they
So-
give packs for buys? Because
Yeah.
they took that rule out last time.
They do now.
They do now.
Because like this is what happened. So when we were fighting, actually this is one thing I haven't talked to him about. I felt really bad because I had a terrible misplay during our game.
Uh-huh.
It was something like I didn't mill. I cast this creature and I didn't mill. It
Who
was
does it
an
mill?
enter the battlefield. I had to mill the top of my deck, right?
Okay.
Oh, self.
So
okay.
I didn't do that. So and then I
The
remembered
next draw.
next draw he allowed me to do it. Like I already saw the card that I was gonna draw,
Ah.
and then he still let me mill it out. And then I draw another card, which is my actual draw for turn, and I felt really bad about that.
Classic
So I'm
Raffy.
like, but like, no. I
Yeah,
felt
no.
like I feel shitty after. Like,
There's
I
also
wish-
one funny thing about your game with Chad. Is that one game? I think one game already has passed, and you guys are shuffling, and then
Okay.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
and then Raffy suddenly sige, cut diba?
Okay.
Cut the deck, and then Raffy drew 7, and then he told Chad, "Oh, tara, go na." And Chad is just staring at Raffy, just dumbfounded. And then Raffy was like, "Ano, bakit? Ano meron?"
Draw ka na.
Draw ka na. Tapos sabi ni Chad, "The Queen."
I never gave his deck back.
You stole his deck?
I drew from his deck.
What the
I'm
hell?
such an idiot. That's when
What colors was he playing?
Same as you?
no, I
No,
put it on the ground to count. I put it on the table to count. So I put 4 and 3 of his cards.
On
So
the
I
table.
drew for him.
You
So-
didn't look.
So
You
I didn't look.
You just,
So when we figured it out, oh dang, okay.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
okay, so we
Ito na hand.
put it back. Tapos parang, yeah, he took the hand. Tapos parang, oy, mulligan. Sorry, no, that doesn't count. Do it again. Do it again.
That-
I was just so out of it, man. Like,
Dude.
I wasn't thinking in magic terms.
Did you guys
I don't
even
have-
have like the same sleeves? What was going on?
No.
He
Oh,
was
it's
using
different
blue,
sleeves.
which I usually use. That's what turned me that's what turned me around. But that doesn't excuse anything. I was just so stupid that day. I was magic dumb.
I think that's the
I was
that's the
magic
highlight
dumb.
of our PR event.
I was looking at it, plus I was being so like a smart ass about it. Tapos parang, Chad, naglaro na tayo.
Let's play.
Raffy got kind of pissed pa nga.
Yeah, like, Chad, come on, let's play. Come on, what are we waiting for then?
my God.
That's my deck, Raffy. Okay. I was so disappointed in what my head was doing that day. And then, so that's what happened, right? We play our final game. I do the misplay. I will win. I get a win off of Chad, and Chad is like so dejected.
Yeah.
He's like,
What deck was he
sige,
bro?
it's
Like,
now,
what,
it's now.
what deck was he running? I think, is it green, black, or...
what
I
his
know,
deck was.
it was Naya.
It was Naya.
It was
wow.
Naya
He-
first
he
time.
tri-colored. He
Yeah,
tri-colored.
tri-colored.
So he was so dejected, dude. He was like, oh, I gotta go. I'll see you later. I
Because
have to go.
he had to go cover Bad Boys 3.
No, he didn't leave. He just really wanted to leave NG.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, I thought we were eating. Yeah. I'll just go find a restaurant. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'll see you guys later. He
He's
really really wanted to leave NG.
He's really sad about the PR.
and like,
Is the new spot bad also?
no,
No.
that's the thing.
was
Because
the
we're,
old spot.
we're not in the
It's-
new spot.
they're
Hindi
still
pa
there?
ulit.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's just
Weird.
it was just a bad experience, like play wise.
Okay.
Play wise. And then I couldn't convince him to like. He didn't want to play his final game.
Yeah.
That's why, and he just wanted to leave. So he was, I gotta go. I just gotta go somewhere. Blah 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 blah. And then as soon as he asks the person as soon as he tells the person that he's gonna leave, he's not gonna play his final game, but you have a bye, sir. Oh, okay. That's okay.
Perfect.
And
I guess I'll stay.
I guess I'll
Yeah.
stay. And that's what happened. I don't know. Pierre was weird. Pierre was
I
a
hate
weird
that.
experience
I
for
hate
me.
that PR
I
experience.
played really bad. I was so disappointed with myself. That's the reason why I booted up Magic Arena again.
Oh, again?
Just to get in that mind space.
man.
Like it felt like
Just refresh yourself.
it felt like you were Kobe Bryant, but you were playing with like
Baseball.
Playing baseball with Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you
Oh,
were.
God.
Yeah, you were in a
Yeah.
baseball.
Good
sense.
thing you guys didn't get in because
That's a baseball.
it's if it was in a different LGS, we could have
we could have had
we
fun.
could have fun.
I missed out on PR, but I thought of trying to catch the one in Mega Mall because it was an hour after.
Yeah.
After what you guys started, Mall 5. So I got there, I look in, it's just one guy.
Oh no!
And
we
like
could
I
have
asked,
been there.
oh, 1,550. And then there was like a little anime convention happening in the Mega Trades.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then I found out my college friend was there.
Uh-huh.
And then like Ijon has a booth there as well. Like
Yeah.
maybe I can just hang out and not
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Like I waited for the time to start and like I saw two guys walk in like tatlo lang, ayoko na.
No, yeah.
But I did
yeah.
see Wayne Patrick Sue from Way Cool
Cool.
because he had a booth in the convention.
Is he selling? He's selling singles.
He fucking played PR.
Okay.
Yeah, he was selling singles, but he left his booth. He was
To play
being
PR.
manned by someone to play PR. I thought he was just there to buy packs and go.
He was one of the three guys.
Oh,
They ended up being 6. I guess
okay,
they
that's
started late.
So
But
bad.
then when I was done hanging out and I went back to NG just to take a peek, they weren't done yet. And I was like, it's 9 p.m.
Oh
oh
Jesus!
boy.
Because they started 5. They'd finish by 9 or 10, 9:30
Whoa,
to 10.
that-
Yeah.
1 hour to deck
that
build,
makes
like
sense.
4 rounds, 3 rounds maybe.
That should be
It's
like
generous.
30 minutes to deck build. Na lang.
Eh.
It depends. Because
Yeah.
yeah, there weren't a lot, so I guess it was alright for them.
Ah, okay, sabagay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ended up just getting a bag instead. Like, I'm pretty happy with that.
But yeah, like Theros in general, in the limited environment, it is kind of grindy. Like it is kind of like mid-rangey.
I guess so.
Like there's only
More so
one
than
deck lang
usual.
yata na it's aggro, and it's not even red. Like red is just, I don't know.
Red
Really?
doesn't really
I didn't
tend
feel
to
it.
fare well in limited anyway.
Well,
Because
yeah,
you don't have
that is
enough of
true.
the gas you need.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like from what I heard from my other friends who did PR, the ones that stood out was of course Mono Black, Mono Black
Whoa.
Devotion.
Yeah, Mono Blast is
and
super
in
good.
PR?
surprisingly, Celestia.
Oh, really?
Celestia auras are actually good.
Oh, green and white.
Yeah, I
is-
just had nothing to
Yeah.
finish
Yeah.
with. I had all the interactions going. They were really cool. Whenever an enchantment would come, it'd be like, "Yeah, it was so strong." And then I'd peter out at 7 damage. Like he's got 7 life, and there's no way to
you can't get
through.
through anymore.
Like I was
Yeah.
actually supposed to do Celestia,
Mhm.
but the
'Cause you got
problem
the
is
boy
that
too, right?
yeah, I got the boy too. But the problem is I don't have enough green creatures to actually support the thing.
Other
Because you need
enchantments.
creatures mainly for limited.
You need them to
I
wear
told
the
you.
shirts.
I told you you should have given me the boy.
It's not fair.
I was really bargaining to give. It's illegal.
So
That's
yeah, I'm-
illegal.
so yeah. It was I don't know. It was bad.
It was bleh.
I could want to run it back on a different like environment, probably in draft.
Yeah, I think
Or
draft is a
probably
lot
in-
better.
Yeah, or probably in
looks-
standard again because I was excited on some of the Demir cards in Theros because I think they're cementing Mill to come back.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of mill support in the past.
Like we all
since.
know, like in Throne of Eldraine, in M20, there's good mill
Mill
cards,
cards.
and Theros just fucking nails the coffin.
Plus, you still have all the
because-
Ravnica mill cards.
because the new Mythic Ashiok is good
it's great.
because
It's expensive as hell.
the +1 just puts a body in it.
Yeah.
If
A
you
big body,
yeah,
not
a
just a
big body.
1/1.
Yeah,
And if you block or attack with it, you
Mill.
mill.
Mills. Yeah.
it's-
Block or
it's
attack
good.
is the wording.
It's a 3/3.
Yeah.
2/3.
2/3. Yeah,
2/3.
2/3.
It's still bigger
good.
for
Still
free.
huge. Yeah, yeah,
2/3
yeah.
for free.
So,
So good.
I don't know. I might go back to standard with that kind of deck. But for limited, yeah, I would run it back because the PR experience is terrible. I don't know.
Definitely next PR, I'm gonna come in there like fuck
You're
Sonic
gonna
Fang
train?
some fools. Yeah, I'm gonna
I
train.
know.
You want to shoot a video where you're training for boxing, but you're going to play
yeah,
match.
yeah.
Yeah. let's
Actually,
do that.
I'll do the opposite.
so
I'll do
disappointed,
the opposite
dude.
in the
You'll
next
do the
PR.
Wooly
I
training
will
against Daigo.
not research anything about the next one.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how I do it.
Yeah, maybe I will
Mr.
win.
3-4 every set.
So,
That's how I do it.
so yeah, because the next set is surprisingly exciting.
The
It's-
new one,
it's
the
Korea.
Godzilla set.
Yeah.
What's Ikoria?
It's
Godzilla's.
It's Behemoth.
Godzilla's.
Everyone's Godzilla.
Yeah, maybe there is that kind of mechanic. Anyway.
Dude.
But yeah,
If there's a giant like automaton, the artifact creature,
Oh, that
yeah.
would be sick.
Gypsy Danger.
No, yeah.
To fight monsters,
Hear
we
you.
built monsters.
There's another highlight in the PR is that
And then the fairy shows
Raffy's playing against this blue guy, this blue deck,
Fuck.
and during one of the games that guy lands a Thassa best the
Oh, no.
sea or something.
Motherfucker.
No,
The
yeah,
new
that
one,
one.
yeah.
That one,
Thassa
yeah.
best the sea god.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Nothing.
so this
There's
guy
nothing to do.
So there's nothing to do because he
Was she a creature already?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh my God.
The,
It's a
the saga
saga.
hits. The first tick of the saga,
the saga.
is
yeah.
is
It's
an
a giant
8/8
Kraken man.
It's
Yeah.
an 8/8
And then-
Kraken with hex proof.
Yeah, and Raffy wrote any blue or removal to actually deal with the Kraken.
Oh no.
Just memes it because it's so hopeless now. He just says,
Nothing.
the Pearl Jack. The Kraken. He was talking to me and I was just
so
losing
good.
it because
Wait, you guys were beside each other? Wow.
and even the
Your opponent.
it even cracked up his opponent
good,
because he
that's
knows
good.
the reference like the Pearl, the Kraken.
That's a good way.
I go to Raffy and said, Calypso, Calypso, save us.
God damn it. I wish I was there
The
for at least
Kraken.
that.
Yeah.
That's a mythic, right? That saga.
Is it?
The
Or is
new
it?
It
one?
should be.
The
Yeah,
one
it
that
should be, yeah, yeah,
ridiculous.
steals a permanent at the end
Yeah, yeah,
phase.
it is.
It's ridiculous.
It's
First,
insane.
big Kraken. Second,
Tap
tap
all
all,
three.
Tap all the,
non-land permanents
uh,
until until next
Next
untap
turn,
step.
then you
and
steal
then
something.
Steal one. Just,
Oh, stolen by Davy Jones.
John. Jack Sparrow.
That makes you the highest bidder.
That like lasted for 2 minutes. I'm just laughing.
Just in
Just
time for
laughing.
the sagas to keep going.
Calypso.
That sounds
So,
insane.
yeah,
dude,
that's
that
about
card.
that's my week, I guess. And
Yeah.
I guess you could like fill it up, Raffy, since you already
Yeah,
started.
you
with the
PR.
PR.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, UPR, man.
You pre the
That,
release.
that was
Oh.
pretty much all of the PR that happened.
Oh, yeah.
I was just really super disappointed in what I did.
Nothing
what
good
I made.
pull wise either.
I mean, we
I
did
don't
some
think so.
trades. I think we did some trading up with Chad
That-
because
Yeah.
Chad has some good pulls too. Like he has Tectonic Giant,
Mm.
three Tectonic
Yeah,
Giants.
did he really have 3?
Yeah.
Near
Whoa.
set in PR.
Yeah, near set.
3, and he had the Parthenon, the Pantheon. He had a set of those.
Yeah, he has to set up those
Full
pantheons.
set?
Yeah.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's what picked my spirits up after everything. Actually, like when we were eating and we were doing good
Yeah.
trades against each other.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
okay, the wounds are healing because we're having fun, just like throwing cards out.
Yeah. Trying to compare what we've got as
Yeah,
prizes.
and we're laughing about everything.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
how much we beefed it so hard.
yeah.
You all had the same record too.
Yeah, we all
1-4.
had the
Aw.
1-4.
It's like you planned it.
Ah, Jesus.
That's probably like the worst.
Against Chad.
my worst
This is my
performance.
worst
My worst
performance.
performance ever. I
Because
think.
in the Throne of Eldraine, it was nice.
Mm-mm.
And
Eldraine Limited is fun.
Although my price packs on Eldraine was shit compared to this one, but
That's fine,
it's
that's
still
just
not.
luck.
It's not good. Like the experience, it's not good.
All the Ravnica ones I did
Yeah,
great.
it's good.
Oh yeah,
I think it
The-
was really fun.
Throne of Eldraine I was bad, I think. And
M20
then
is
the other
just
one.
sad.
It's corset.
Yeah,
No,
corset,
fine.
man.
We understood what M20 was,
What was it?
right?
What was
you
it?
and me.
No.
Flying is God.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
flying is God. Flying is
Which
God.
is corset.
Flying
that's just
is
code.
the bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Evasion
limited.
is the bomb.
I mean, that's limited in a nutshell. Evasion.
That's
Mm.
corset
The game.
limited.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Flying.
especially so in corset.
No, it's not bread. It's BRB ad.
Brad.
No, burb.
Brad.
Brad.
Brabad.
Brad.
Brabad.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, yo, I want to talk about this
Media
thing.
consumption.
Media consumption is something, but I want to talk about this thing I missed out when we were talking about Italy and our travels.
Nice.
We went to a catacombs, an actual catacombs,
Oh.
and it wasn't great.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Why?
It wasn't great for me.
Why?
Was there
Like, it was
spiders?
Full of
scary.
spiders?
There might have been.
I mean, you didn't
I
see any,
haven't.
but
I had full on Skyrim flashbacks. Like
Oh,
it was
no.
just a huge cave.
were you just like expecting a drawer to come out?
Yeah,
You see
I was
some
expecting
bones?
a giant. I was expecting a giant
Hog.
spider to
Mausoleum?
come out of anything. Like,
Oh, Jesus.
alright, so
No,
we
yeah,
go
you're
into
trained.
yeah.
You're trained. You know when a spider's
Yeah.
about to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no bear mods in real life.
You have that Raffy tingle already.
Yeah, what was it?
A spider sense, if you will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Raffy tingle.
Raffy tingle.
Yeah, dude.
Sure. We went to the which one was it? Catacombs di San Sebastiano.
Ooh.
It's this. So we drop down from our big bus tour. We go inside. It's like a small chapel, and we're like, oh, this is it, huh? Like no. It's like just a small chapel. So you're like
Seconds before
I thought it
Raffy
it
fells
was-
in his doom.
Yeah, I thought it was more like underground
Okay.
because they had all the exhibits in the small gift shop before you enter. I thought this was gonna be the tour, so I thought we were gonna get like super ripped off in
Okay.
this tourist trap because it was highly recommended that we go here. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
So we go in, and then not 2-3 minutes before the tour starts, we start going underground. And it gets scary real fast. Like the tour guide even warns me that warns us, all of us. Like there were like
Don't get
15 of us in
Yeah.
the thing. Don't go off exploring. don't just follow me. It's a literal maze in there. Yeah, it's the catacombs. Like you take one wrong turn, you're gone.
No, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
It was designed this way.
I've been on one tour like that.
Yeah.
When I was little, I went on a tour of the Winchester Mansion.
Oh,
No, yeah, and that freaked me the fuck out too when the tour guide said that. The tour guide said that
Damn.
do not wander off.
Yeah.
We've had people who have gotten lost in the house
Oh,
for a
shit.
day.
shit.
Whoa. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
because like the Winchester Mansion is like do you know the history behind it?
Yeah.
No, yeah. So it was built by the heiress of the Winchester Rifle Manufacturing Company, and she thought that the ghosts of the people killed by the Winchester rifles were out to get her. So she turned the house into a maze.
Yeah.
Oh.
With like actual trap doors.
Yeah, actual trap
and
doors and shit
traps.
like that. And
That's dangerous.
like some doors don't have knobs on the other side to fool the ghosts.
Sure.
Okay.
No,
Not
yeah.
the smartest
how that
lady.
works?
Mhm,
Not the
mhm.
smartest lady.
And everything has a spider motif.
Yeah, I'm never going there.
No, yeah.
So yeah, all the time I was like, I was freaking out because it's this like, I don't think I had claustrophobia,
Now you
but it
do.
really hit me.
No, yeah.
Like it really hit me. It's not super scared, but like the feeling of like
Dread.
if
Dread.
you
Yeah.
like there are
Like hands going in the
No, no,
sides
no.
of your face.
No. You just end up like walking through a lot of really tight tunnels, and the walls are really close to your body. Like it's
Like
almost
grinding.
it's like this away from that Japanese show where you go through like a body shape like you like a hole.
Raunchy.
No. But it's really close. Like
You talking about Amigara Fault?
He is, I guess.
Yeah.
The
Where you put
Junji
yourself
Ito.
in the hole made for you?
Yeah.
yeah, no, not that one. The Japanese game show.
That. Oh, something
Hole in the
less
Wall.
sinister.
Hole in the
Okay.
Wall.
yeah, something
basically
less
the
sinister.
same thing.
Which is
It's
basically
shaped-
Amigara Fault.
The point is,
Okay.
it's really close to your body. The walls are really close to your body.
Okay.
And there are like 15 people behind you that are like, if you wanted to bounce, all these people...
You can't. They'd
you'd
have to back out.
You'd have to kill them or something.
Oh my god.
Like,
Just get in
that's-
the catacomb, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's a very primal fear that I've never felt since I was a kid. Like I've felt it. I remember I felt it when I was a kid when we went to the pyramids, and it was like, what if something bad happens and I need to go run away? I can't. There's a bunch of people behind you, and even if you're so deep inside the thing that even if you try to run away, you're still in the thing for like a good 10, 15
No,
minutes.
yeah, that's what triggered my first ever panic attack a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was stuck in my car with a broken air conditioner, and the traffic wasn't moving for like an hour.
Ugh.
And I had my first panic attack
Right, I
ever.
remember this.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how I
God.
developed claustrophobia.
In the most cheery way possible. That's
yeah,
what you
man.
said. So there's a lot of phobias going around. The fear of a jumping spider like coming at you or descending from the ceiling, and then the claustrophobia.
How was your wife?
She was fine. She immediately knew. She immediately knew that
you
this
were
was not
freaking
my
out?
jam.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, I put my hoodie up all the way, and I'm like, I put all my hands in my pockets. I mean, two of my hands. My hands in my pockets,
All
and I'm
your
like,
hands.
I didn't want in any case. In case of contact with anything icky, I put my sleeves down as well. Like I was really hiding all of my skin. So, but then it turned out to be actually a pleasant experience. The catacombs were surprisingly clean for a bunch of like dead bodies that were still in the catacombs. Not the ones that are accessible to the public, but deep within the catacombs, there are still dead bodies.
Yeah.
Just parang not a single... we didn't see a single insect, a single spider, a single icky thing. We didn't smell anything weird.
Oh.
It was like... It was so perfectly preserved that all the decomposing stench wasn't coming through. There's also this fun bit where we go through the caves, right? And then we hit an area, an opening, and it's almost like a room that's like there's a column, there are pillars up, there's statues, and there's it's basically a stone room. And then the guy says he tells us a story of the first the saint that this room was dedicated to, and then blah blah blah. He fought for the Christians, blah blah blah, or whatever they do. And then as we were slowly filing into the room, right? And then at the very end of his like story, and he says, and his remains are right there, and he points like where I was standing.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like,
no.
okay. It's just so freaky that when like dead stuff is around you.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that I think that was more that was all of the catacombs that was happening at the very end. It was a long tour too. It was like 45 minutes,
Oh.
and you can see the different chasms that they blocked off, like so people don't go rushing through, don't get lost. It's a scary experience. Like I didn't expect that from this weird little chapel
Church.
I'd get such a terrifying primal experience.
Just like Diablo.
Sure,
No,
just
yeah,
like
Diablo 1.
Yeah, Diablo.
Diablo 1.
That's what
Specifically.
happens.
Mhm.
And you go to the cow level.
Yeah, there's a big fat man with a knife,
The
Right.
Butcher. Mm.
which is
Right.
weak against firewalls.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
You trap him with the firewall.
You learn something new every day.
Every decade. Because since the last Diablo came out. What else we got? What else happened in my week?
Barcade?
Birthday Fest was
Birthday
good.
Fest?
Was it the
Mhm.
birthday
Yeah.
fest?
Actually,
Really fun.
I didn't talk about Birthday Fest.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah, actually, I forgot.
Had a good time.
Maybe you can talk about Birthday Fest.
Sure,
Yeah,
as if
you-
it was my birthday.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
you're busy with the birthday.
No,
with
talk
the
about it.
Things there.
Oh God, what happened? What did I do at Birthday Fest? All I did was kind of help out Aris with the Tekken, because like he was putting together the Tekken tournament.
Yeah.
But like his voice was so shot.
His voice was
Like,
destroyed.
and he was just starting the tournament and calling people. So he's like,
Yeah.
Miko, report to the Miko for Tekken. And he's like,
Yeah,
oh
I
God, I gotta help this dude out.
I think every year Aris' voice always gets destroyed.
No, yeah,
During
yeah.
Birthday
Because he
Fest.
insists on TOing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this year, he actually outdid himself. Because without informing anyone, he created trophies for birthday festival.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
That's cool.
Raffy,
Yo,
from somebody who's been attending birthday festival for the past couple of years, how would you what is a birthday festival for our listeners out there?
the birthday fest, aka EmileCon, every year is the celebration of the man, the myth, the legend, a scholar and a fiend,
No.
Emile Tanglao.
Oh, okay.
And it's a huge party that he throws in the most common of welts, the northest of the north. And he invites all his friends. That's usually us.
Sounds about right.
And then we play games until the early morning.
No, yeah,
All that stuff.
Yeah, this year was pretty dang fun. Usually, my problem with birthday fest though is I don't remember it because
Yeah.
I'm so busy like arranging the party and making sure everything's going right that I don't get to really play much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year was the closest to having booths. Like
What?
there was
Yeah.
actual sections.
Yeah, because you rented out two TVs from Rumble.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did rent out.
There was the shisha
Migoy
section right next to the rhythm game booth, and then the main stage, and then the Tekken inside. There was a VR room.
No, and at some point while walking around my own house, I realized that my kitchen had turned into a VR section as well.
Oh yeah.
They were playing
Super hot.
no, don't something that's
Everything
Oh,
explodes.
everything. Don't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Stop
Yeah.
talking.
Bomb. Yeah.
Nobody
Don't stop
explode.
talking. Or
God,
Or
we're
everyone
so
explodes.
bad.
that bomb,
The bomb
defusal,
defusal game.
the bomb
Yeah, yeah,
defusal VR game. Yeah, they were shouting at
Keep
each other
talking
while
and
reading
nobody
it.
explodes.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
There
There
you
you go. We're smart.
Too much gaming.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was I heard reports of illegal Beyblade shenanigans
Really?
going down.
Yes,
Like
yes.
Beyblade trades.
Dude,
Chuck Rizal
like,
showed up.
Like
damn.
while I was like making the rounds at my house, I went over to the introvert corner and
Another your
booth.
room.
no, yeah. When I walked in, there was just a mess of Beyblades on the ground, and I'm
Whoa.
like, "What is going on here?" And everyone just looked at me and didn't say anything.
Got caught. Got busted.
And I'm like, "Okay,
Narc.
okay." I'm slowly backing out of the room. Oh, dude,
You
it was
didn't
weird.
see anything.
Get out of here, narc.
Oh, you narc, you Beyblade narc.
There was also a commander section where people were playing Magic
The
cards.
kitchen table,
is-
like last year.
Yeah.
The trading card game corner.
Yeah. It's very super divided. Like there in a good way. Like there are sections that you could go to.
And
Yeah.
there's the food section.
There's also
Yeah.
Somebody brought a rack of ribs and cooked it in my oven.
motherfucking ribs was so
I
good.
missed out on that.
I missed
So
out on
good.
that.
Yeah. And you know he was serious because he was wearing those rubber barbecue heat
Yeah,
resistant.
I saw that
Oh.
one.
Yeah, he was wearing them.
It was so good. Like I was the first in line, I think, for the brisket or the ribs, and he gave me a huge chunk, and he said,
Damn. First in line to Flavor Town.
"Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, dude, I took the train." And then he gave me a big chunk, and he said, "Oh, all right,
What
please
sauce do you
share
want?"
with someone.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
get the sauce, and then please share with someone." And then of course I ate that motherfucker on my own. I think I
I'm
gave.
sharing with me, myself, and I.
Oh shit!
I think I gave Emile a piece, like a little bit, like
I don't remember
Here's a
this.
tiny piece for you.
Emile,
Oh, sports
other,
Emile.
other sports Emile,
Sports
because he was in a Manchester United jersey
Yes,
that night.
and so I think everyone
Sports
that night
Emile.
called him Sports
Sports
Emile.
Emile.
Emile, angry guy, Emile.
Emile Joseph.
Yeah,
No.
during
Was he
Tekken,
angry
he
guy?
was
What's a
always
geek,
angry.
dude?
Really?
Like I observed that
Really?
when Emile is playing games,
Not me.
something just changed.
Something
in his
become primal.
persona.
Primal
Really?
Emile?
He became primal.
Holy
Like
snap.
he even told Raffy at that parang, I'm gonna own your ass, Raffy.
No, I can't. No, oh yeah, I remember this. He's like, oh, I gotta go. I can't wait to body you next
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like,
Body you,
whoa.
specifically body you.
Motherfucker
And I was
cutting a promo
looking
on
at her, whoa, what the hell?
What the hell?
If you're not a mank, you're a wank. He was wearing kasi like basketball shorts but soccer jersey.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
There is.
No.
Sports
All the
master.
Sports master.
Wait, why?
Sports master.
I thought we could go a year without mentioning sports.
Oh,
man.
no.
We'll
I'm
try
into
again
it.
in 2020.
Man, everyone was calling him Sports Emile in front of me.
Sports.
That makes it
Emile.
easier
No, yeah.
because we call him
It-
Emile too sometimes.
It's better than Emile too.
Yeah.
Earth
Way
to
better than
Emile.
Emile 2. Earth to Emile. No,
It
because
also
Earth
doesn't-
to Emile is in the US.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Emil.
Oh, yeah.
Emile, okay. But it ended up that it was his birthday. It was
The
his
next day.
actual
Oh, yeah.
birthday
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
the timelines crossed
No,
over.
I heard from someone that he was standing near the front gate at some point in time, and he was letting people in, and he was saying, "Welcome to Birthday Fest. My name is Emile, not the birthday Emile, but it's my birthday."
So confused.
Nice.
Dude. Yeah.
That's good.
Oh god.
Man, imagine if he actually went there with the black suit and
Oh, dude, we should tell him to do that.
Oh shit.
With glasses with chains.
yeah.
Welcome to Birthday Fest,
Home
home
of
of
the
the Birthday
Birthday
Fest.
Man, take your
Can I
order.
take your order?
Oh, God.
Uh,
Yeah, Birthday Fest was fun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'd say so. I had a lot of fun. Like even like I was there. I think the whole time, even up to the very morning.
No, yeah, we played Jackbox up until the morning.
Oh my
We-
God.
From 4
I
a.m.
missed
to
that, though.
sunlight,
Yeah,
we
7
played
a.m.
Jackbox.
We ended at like 7 a.m.
Fuck.
No,
Yeah.
we discovered the joys of TKO.
The T-shirt,
Yeah,
T-shirt,
The T-shirt creation game in Jackbox Party
Yeah,
Pack
yeah,
yeah.
4
Yeah.
or 5. Yeah,
I haven't played that many
Creation
It's
games.
pretty
with the
dang
gang.
fun. It's
Okay.
pretty dang fun.
We found out a cheat because none of us had Jackbox, but suddenly like these people, Donna and Ivory, just go, and actually Emile just go, let's play Jackbox. We want to play Jackbox. That's right. The only laptop that's here is me. Like yung naka-connect. Like the only one connected is my laptop, and I'm like, okay, we'll figure it out. And then we try to jimmy everything because the Wi-Fi is screwy out there.
Yeah.
And then we ended up like, Carl, for Carlto.
Yeah.
What's
Mr.
the-
Rockhart,
Rock. Oh, dude.
The-
Yeah, that's his name.
the
That's his
shoutcaster man.
shoutcaster name. Yeah.
the esports
He
man.
ended up like as the Jackbox like conversation was going on. He just ended up buying Jackbox on the spot for us.
Oh, nice.
And then he
Oh,
put
I
it.
didn't know that.
Yeah. He
What?
made it happen. No, I said it to everyone. Like, yo, we're playing Jackbox thanks to this man.
Oh, I
Yeah.
missed that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I go. So we put it on my Steam. There was a whole mess of things that we had to do. We had to buy it, we had to download it, and we had to figure out a Wi-Fi that's not.
That
Shit.
everything,
Because-
everyone's phones could connect to.
Yeah.
So the solution at the end of the night was, we connected to.
Aris.
No, not Aris.
Hotspot?
No, Yuko. Yuko's 4G.
okay.
Yuko is Carl's girlfriend, I think. So we put together the whole thing through 4G, and then we did it until the early morning.
And it worked?
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, work was great.
It was great. I don't mean to brag, but I've fucking beat everyone in Quiplash.
No, yeah, that's true. You did. You did.
Everyone knew I was the funny man.
I was asleep, so
Yeah.
I
Did
wouldn't
you
know.
sleep?
No,
I was
yeah.
tired. No, because that was what is the Saturday night?
Came
Yes,
from work?
Saturday
Came from
night,
work,
Sunday morning.
just straight out from work, so I have no
Straight out of
sleep.
work.
Right.
Straight out of work.
And like, what do you call it? Like, I remember your reaction the next day when like people posted the birthday fest survivors photo and you
Yeah.
weren't there,
I was
Yeah.
and you were like, "Wait, I was there.
sleeping.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Am I asleep?"
Oh, no.
You were asleep with Aris. You shared. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you shared a bed with
I went into that
Time to
bedroom
rip
and
out
I'm like,
that audio.
Aris got word of Jackbox, but he was already in the bed. He was
Oh.
trying to wake up to play Jackbox,
Oh,
and I said,
man.
"You sleep, you son of a bitch. You've been through enough tonight." Because he was so like he
Yeah.
went ham.
I think
on
I have a
birthday.
similar thing with Emile. Like Emile saw me really tired. That hey
Yeah.
man, you okay? I said I'm kind of sleepy. Go sleep in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I just gave up and just sleep.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Funny thing though, like I think what time were you guys asleep? Like at
Probably like
8
8
o'clock.
8 a.m. Yeah.
Maybe.
Like my alarm went off at 9 o'clock a.m. and
And
it was so effective to Raffy because it was the intro. It was the Krabby Patty intro.
Oh,
And it always wakes up Raffy. So
oh boy, 9 a.m.
when we were about to wake up at around noontime, like 12
Yeah, yeah,
o'clock, so
I fell asleep,
I woke up and then I saw Aris and Raffy still asleep. Like, guys, we gotta wake up because we have PR to do. Tas parang
And you wanted to
okay.
go to the noon PR.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
It's impossible.
not the noon PR, but we just have to prepare.
no,
because-
originally. we wanted to go to
Originally,
the-
yeah.
No way.
But yeah, anyway, like nobody's waking up. So, what if I play this again? And then it starts playing bop, 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 and then Raffy,
From the foot of
yeah,
the bed.
from the foot of the bed. I heard Raffy like giggling, or like sneering or something. Like it worked. Cool.
Because I slept on the floor because they had the bed, and they wanted me to sandwich inside of you. No,
You don't want to cuddle.
I'm
with
good,
the,
baby.
with-
I'm married.
How
dare you? I ain't forming no Raffy sandwich. But yeah, birthday fest. Then that transitions into our PR.
Shitty PR experience.
Then the next day,
Yes.
I got to join the people at Overtime, the GG
Overtime.
Network's
Oh,
gaming
yeah.
show. We played some weird fighting games.
Really?
Yeah,
It was
so-
really fun.
I didn't know we'd bring work into this.
Eh,
No, like what?
it was still a fun thing to do.
The main attraction was supposed to be Fight of Animals.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That fighting game where it used the meme animal
the
photos to
meme
make
animals.
characters.
Right.
The memes.
But we ended up playing, was it
Metal Revolution. Yeah.
First,
Metal
is that?
Revolution.
it's a fighting game that's currently in closed beta. It's on Steam, but it looks to be made for mobile.
It's super made for mobile. It's a
Yeah,
mobile fighting game.
The UI, the warning messages it
Yeah,
tells
yeah.
you.
Oh.
Like, if your phone is overheating, do this,
Y-
this, this.
But
wow.
Metal Revolution, we're on Steam.
yeah, that's weird.
It doesn't
but-
know that. It doesn't need to know.
but it's good, right? Like
It's super good.
the-
I liked it way more than Fight of Animals.
yeah, me too. Like the controls is so streamlined because it's made for phones, right?
Yeah.
So there's just an attack button, a special button, a jump, and a dash. Attack,
Yeah.
attack, special,
Right,
jump,
right.
dash.
4 buttons.
And then almost everything you do except normal attack costs a bar. But your bar just automatically
It's like
refills.
the bar in TEPPEN where it fills from the bottom slowly at a gradual level. That's the same for both.
yeah.
So it's resource management because that determines almost every action you do.
Right.
Even blocking
Yeah.
is determined by this bar.
And apart from the mechanics, like it's basically real steel but fighting games.
Yeah.
Because it's giant robots,
it's
Sounds
not
nice.
giant robots. It's people-sized robots.
people-sized robots.
It's no, it's Overwatch.
Oh.
It's it's the
Sounds
Omnic.
fun.
It's
Yeah.
the Omnic fighting game,
Oh.
and the characters are really cool. There's I gravitated to this one lady,
The sexy police lady.
the police lady, who's like, I never played any kind of zoning character before, but that's a zoning character, and she looked super cool. That's why I just really just
yeah, so
doubled down on
Yeah,
she's
it.
that's
the
a
only
good
one
reason.
without like the normal dash, right?
Yeah,
Because she makes up for it by setting teleport traps.
yeah. She can put down her down special is she puts a teleport trap.
Right.
So you can go like bait them into it, and then you can teleport back
Mm-hmm.
onto the trap and do your combo. What's her normal shot? Her normal special is just a gunshot.
Big bullet shot.
Yeah, and you can go jump into the air and soul fist people. Like I call
That's
it the soul
really
fist because it
annoying.
looks like soul fist.
The walk range is also tiny, so like a bit of space matters.
Yeah, there's also a panda who's like basically
what?
Zangief, a bear.
Yeah,
a
a
bear.
grappling bear.
A grappling
Oh,
bear robot.
from
That would have
Russia.
been you.
That sounds
Yeah,
about
That would be
right.
your
It's just
character.
Zangief.
Yeah,
That's Russia.
he was doing like suplexes and all the cool shit. The main is the football guy the main character?
No, the boxing guy is the main guy.
Okay,
Because
okay.
real steel.
Because
shit.
there's a boxing
the,
guy.
The beatboxing robot boxer is the main
I
character.
don't like
Oh.
how many stereotypes are in there.
Then the football player is
That's
also
fighting
there.
games in
The
general. dude.
the football player became our favorite like character because like if you look at everyone else, they're repping a martial art, and then suddenly football,
Football, yes, because
American football.
That's the,
The best
American
martial
martial art.
That's the best martial art.
and his super is he'll basically Izuna drop you in slow mo
Oh, shit.
through
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
atmosphere, but the background is still the same, so it looks like you're just falling really slow.
Yeah,
But then you're covered in flames on the way down
you're fighting through like. It's so good
because football, right?
because football.
That's what footballers do.
Yeah, they
Don't you
soon
know?
drop you.
Yeah.
Then there's the
touchdown.
Yakuza guy with the sword, but he has
yeah.
like a gangster hat,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
the two-piece vest.
Evil Genji, yes.
Typical Genji.
There's a kickboxer one, there's a taekwondo one, and if you see the character designs for these dudes,
It's
they
sick.
look
I like
super
it.
cool. They look super functional. At the same time, they're very Overwatchy in a sense that,
Overwatch.
It's that aesthetic.
yeah,
oh.
like I don't know, how would you describe that? It's
Like
really
semi-Pixar-y, but obviously Blizzard-y. That's what I call
It's like
Overwatch.
anime cyberpunk.
sure. yeah. It's Real Steel meets Pixar.
If Real
That's
Steel
the
went
best.
to Japan,
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I got
yeah,
you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
got you.
Because that police
It's
robot
cool.
is really sexy.
And what I like about it is that the execution barrier isn't that high.
Right.
Like you can press the one attack button and start doing cool shit. And you can instantly, like, if you're in rage, you do a regular combo. It cancels directly into your super.
It
which
auto
is cool.
combos into a super.
It
So that's
auto-combos
what
into
causes
your
it if you're in rage.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then you
there's
get
all that
access to
stuff.
your level 3.
Yeah.
So the I guess the weird part is it's a 2D fighter, like through and through. When you go to the other side, your character mirrors.
Oh,
So like
flips.
the bionic arm goes to the other side, etc.
Is
So
it-
it's a
is
pure
it-
2D fighter.
Is it in sprites or 3D?
3D models. It's SF4.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
It's a pure 2D fighter.
Yeah.
Jump is on a button because what they do is if you press up and a different command, it does like I think up and
Yeah.
one button is burst,
Yeah, yeah.
then down and this is super.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
right.
up
So it's
up
like-
and attack is anti-air, all that
So yeah,
stuff.
stuff like
Yeah.
generic inputs, and because
It's like Smash.
and holding back is still block, but having your jump be separate from up would make the precision a lot tighter since you are assumed to be playing on touch controls.
yeah.
So I guess that helps into it. And no, when Raffy says that it's accessible for people who are not good at fighting games,
Yeah.
because of the controls being what they are and being fairly tight, like you can't mash or buffer an input. You have to
Oh.
pretty much do it. You have to link it. You have to
Oh,
link
okay.
stuff, and it's really tight. Most of us who are fair familiarity with fighting games, we were having equal exchanges between each other just because
Cool.
it was coming down to fundamentals and I guess input tightness to when like I'd have to time my dashes to get through Raffy's projectiles.
Right, right.
And then when I'm in there, I have to actually hit him or assume he's gonna like throw a normal and punish that, etc.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the execution barrier is gone,
Yeah.
so
And-
it's really good in that aspect.
And for something designed for mobile, it's
great.
It's great. It's
it's a real fighting game.
It might be a big thing, like when it comes out, and like I even think that it might be crossplay, given how
Hopefully,
Because
The-
it's in
the-
Steam.
yeah,
if they can prevent hackers, that would be it.
What's
Well,
it called
that's true.
again?
Metal Revolution.
Metal Revolution.
Yeah. If you follow them on Twitter, they occasionally give out beta codes.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I think they're prepping for like a big release of beta codes.
Beta
because,
code for Steam,
Steam.
or
because I looked at their tweets and they're like, oh, we have so many new followers. Like, damn, I just can't get a code right
no,
now.
yeah. So when does it come out for mobile?
I'm
There's
not
no
sure.
real announcement yet.
They
so-
just launched the closed beta, right?
Yeah, it's fairly early. They're also trying to do what Killer Instinct does, where the base is free.
Oh, then you just pay
I
some
think you get-
characters and add-ons.
I think 3 free characters, and then it cycles through
so
3
rotation,
others. Yeah,
rotation.
rotation.
Oh, okay.
Plus, there's a half slot of characters on the bottom that are still blank, but the slots are there,
so
so-
DLC.
or just new characters. Because there's currently one new character who's based off the Monkey King,
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
and in
yeah.
terms of like game currency, he's the most expensive character.
Whoa.
Like everyone else on top is equal price except for him. He costs like 200 gems more or something.
I hope that he's not super broken.
Yeah, hopefully not. But Metal Revolution looks like fun,
It's
so lurk on their Twitter.
Yeah.
Hopefully get a code.
Yeah.
That's how Wabi got a code. As far as media goes, yes, I've done the Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
Dude, I've been watching so much stuff, but like at the same time, I watch stuff that I don't normally do. I don't know, because like my wife is out of town, and like I felt the paralysis of like, oh, this new show I could start this, but like no, it's better if
Yeah.
I watch it with
the
Denise.
wife.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to start Witcher. I wanted to start playing Witcher the game,
Okay.
Oh.
but like no, Denise wants to be here for that.
Oh.
It became this cycle of like, what can I do that's not like more optimal if Denise is here.
Okay.
But like
Rainbow Six.
I just started all the stuff that I don't know. I feel like she doesn't like watching.
Oh.
So I watched John Wick. That was fun. John Wick 2.
He doesn't like.
I don't know why. I don't know why she doesn't like. Or like I just made up my mind that it's an easy watch and I just did it. But
Oh.
the big thing that I did get to watch, aside from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, is The Good Place.
Yeah.
Because season 3 is out on Netflix right now, and
Yeah.
if you're not on it, you gotta be on it.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? It throws Emile off the
No.
chair.
Yanks Emile's arm
If you're
off.
not,
Damn it.
If you're not
Good.
watching The Good Place,
what are you doing? Dude, it's so good. That show's so good. I love that. Even though it's so funny, it structures all of the episodes into like an ethical dilemma all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's highbrow, lowbrow humor.
I've caught on.
It's highbrow concept presented in a lowbrow way.
Yeah, I've caught up with that because in this season they're really like obvious on the themes on what they're presenting.
Yeah.
Like the concepts of like the concepts of ethics that they're presenting on
Yeah.
each episode, which is good.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I feel like a lot of the writers, like they understand ethics, like and
Yeah.
philosophy and that stuff, and the show has essentially become a vehicle of like putting old ethical problems, old philosophical problems in a new shell.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Watch it. That's
watch
that's an easy recommend.
No, yeah.
Easy rec.
Like I will get right on it after I watch Over the Garden Wall.
This
Oh.
is so easy that you just have to give it one episode.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
one
The-
episode. That's like
just episode one.
like imagine like reading The Promised Neverland all over again.
Damn, there's
That
so many
was-
things I want to watch. Shit.
That's how good it
There's
is.
so many new animes I want
The
to watch
Good
too.
Place.
The Good Place.
Mhm.
What's it about?
It's about so it's
I know
this
what it's
lady.
about. Yeah, go.
Yeah, it's this lady, Veronica Mars. What's her real name?
Forgot
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
No, not her Good Place name. That lady from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But so Veronica Mars, that lady from Assassin's Creed, plays Eleanor Shellstrop. She gets into heaven, the good place, because she dies, and then Michael, who's the chief angel in charge of heaven, is like, "Yo, this you got into heaven because you're so good, and then you help all these children eat in Africa, and you save the people from this is this, and your various charitable works, blah blah blah." And then at the end of wait, no,
Well, just in the middle of it.
yeah, and you find out that the Eleanor Shellstrop that they got wasn't really
Is the wrong person?
Yeah.
is
the
the
wrong
wrong
person.
Eleanor Shellstrop.
Oh, good job,
and
Evan.
and
Okay.
she's actually a shitbag.
Yeah.
That-
She's what she
that-
calls herself, an Arizona
Trash bag.
Trash bag. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's this huge mix up of like she's supposed to be in the bad place when she dies,
Yeah.
and how they run with that.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
the good
The
place
inner
is.
workings of heaven.
Yeah.
All right.
It's good. It's good.
Sounds good. Sounds fun.
There's so many spoilers. Also, it's made by the folks who did Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
So the humor, it's there.
The humor is there. That's that kind of humor.
Okay.
And even side characters in Brooklyn Nine-Nine show up here.
Oh, nice.
Even in Parks and Rec. Basta yung barkada na yun.
The
Like, that
NBC
group.
folk.
yeah.
The SNL people.
That's where that guy is from.
Yeah,
si Sean.
Yeah.
That
Or
is from
even-
Parks and Rec.
Like that. Sino yun yung other dude? Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
NBC folk.
Yeah, NBC folk.
Yeah. Ted Danson's great in it. He plays Michael.
Yeah, Michael's character
Yeah.
is such a journey.
Yeah.
Like from season 1 to what it is now.
my favorite
Good.
character is Jianyu, the monk.
Yeah.
The monk who never says anything.
yeah, that was good.
And then see what's Jianyu's soulmate?
I forget
forget.
that lady.
Jamila was Jamila Jamil.
Yeah.
She's like
Jamila
no, that's her real name.
That's
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
She plays this super snooty
Yeah, posh.
social butterfly lady,
British woman.
and she always like name drops people like casually.
yeah.
Uh,
Even
Like, famous people and stuff.
Like,
Like
the
famous
whole
people.
main cast really got like likable.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
good.
Nice.
Like
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
I swear. Like, give Good Place a chance. It's really good. Okay, so speaking of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that brings me to this year's first,
this decade's.
this decade's first. Oh, licks it like a mouth.
Is that Bon Jovi?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think that was
I
a
just-
clean rip.
I put it
At the
so
very
easy.
least, the first part is clean.
Yeah, I guess.
It's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. This is when Captain Hulk figures out that the disco strangler,
The
his
Disco Strangler,
his
okay.
old time rival, has escaped prison,
Yeah.
but is actually the signs point to the Disco Strangler being dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like Captain Holt refuses to believe
Yeah.
that he's dead.
He's
And
an old
he-
nemesis. Right?
Yeah, and he's like, no, he's not dead. He's just fooling me somehow. Blah blah blah. So who has a sick Terry impression?
You?
Oh, I don't want to do Terry. I want to do Captain Holt though. Do a Terry. Anyone? Go Migs.
Yeah, go
Go
Migoy.
Migoy.
Which one's is Terry?
The one that says Terry.
Okay. No, I see it. It's,
What a
it's
Terry
lot.
thing to say.
Zamowski.
Zamowski. Sir, this is Zamowski. And that's a good thing. You can finally say goodbye to your old nemesis.
Thanks, Sergeant. That's a nice thought for an idiot to have.
He's extra harsh in that episode. It's amazing.
Man.
That episode is
zoom-
amazing.
And it zooms out too. That's a nice thought for an idiot to
To
have.
offended Terry.
Jesus.
Back.
That's great. I need to get back on watching Brooklyn.
Oh, 99's so good. Goes places too. Yeah, that's me.
I think
That
that brings
just
us.
leave.
To
Oh, God.
Migoy.
The last
Bring us
one.
home,
the,
baby.
The chosen one.
Bring us home.
Oh my god. What do we start with? What do we start with?
Game.
Your week,
weeks.
Jack off to any good porn?
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Always.
dude. Which like, how good we talking? How good a
What do we
porn?
start with? Video games.
Okay.
Video games.
Yeah.
I got to borrow. Shout out to Carlos from Too Much Gaming.
Oh,
I finally got his copy of Astral Chain.
yeah.
And,
Yo.
oh boy, that is some platinum goodness right there.
I got it.
Not excusing the platinum weirdness, it's very present,
Oh.
There's weirdness in Astral Chain?
dude. It's fucking. It becomes like a detective game at some point.
What? Oh,
Yeah. You
but
got to
that's
go
just-
around solving crimes before you fight the crime.
But that's just part of the game, right? Or is it really like connected
it's
to
like
the core
half
game?
of a stage.
Oh,
Because like stages are not like combat areas. It's a whole thing that you
it's
do.
a scene or something.
Yeah, it's different scenes and stuff like that. So the main thing is you pick either the male or female character, right? And you're both the adopted twins of the police captain.
Convenient.
So whoever you don't pick is the one who does the talking. And so essentially they become the character for you while you just sit there being a silent protagonist for the entire game.
Okay.
So that's a bit funny though. So I picked the male character because I want the lady to do the talking, and then her actions don't like determine what I do. So they essentially still separate at times. But she's your default follow character in terms of both solving problems. She's the character you talk to sometimes.
Yo,
Like you know how
Watson.
games do that.
Yo, Mr.
Yeah.
Watson.
Ah, yeah.
You're
She'll
dry.
answer for you.
You're
and stuff like
dry PI.
Yeah,
All right.
To the wet detective.
Okay.
the puck to guts.
The juicy
in Berserk.
detective, not the
Juicy, right? Not wet. Juicy detective.
The shitty sexist to
Oh.
Cole Phelps
Oh.
in LA Noir. You know
yeah,
that sexist
yeah.
partner?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
I
he has
hated that
he
guy.
has a couple of partners, naman.
Oh,
Not
wow.
just one.
Yeah, he changes per department, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
pretty
changes
much.
partners
Yeah,
every
but he's the,
The
character
first
that
one is terrible.
first
he's the
one's
character that
terrible.
you talk to essentially and then do things. And in combat, they actually fight properly.
Nice.
So that's cool. So the premise is super future. Digital monsters come from portals.
Digital monsters.
Yep, there are the champions.
They are the champions.
But so like DMC5 enemy aesthetic, like
Yeah,
rock
yeah.
pero hyper stylized.
then
They look like
dissolving.
Zone of the Enders monsters, but they're made of like rocks.
Oh, okay.
So sharp and pointy aesthetics. So like the police have a select few that have the ability to control what they call chimeras,
Okay.
and those are your stands.
Oh, those are the
Normal
stands.
people can't see them.
Yeah.
Just like stands.
Wait, so does that mean when you're going out there stopping crimes, picking up litter, or all sorts of that shit, the people are just thinking, what's going on
Yeah,
there?
like it just like flew in the sky and came back to me. Like you pick up something.
Oh, okay.
So only the characters who have this ability to summon these things can see and interact with the monsters, with the stands. They
Yeah.
call chimeras,
Yeah.
and they fabricated them because they look like the enemies, but they actually made them in like the science labs or whatever, using what
okay.
they learned from the enemies.
Artificial
oh,
stands.
okay.
they're essentially beasts that you control. So they're shown having a chain around them, and then you have this control box that is strapped to you.
You're
But
my pet.
that chain works with the game's mechanics because you get to do some cool things with it.
Yeah.
So the premise opens now. You're two fresh recruits off the military.
Yeah.
You're going to join your father to fight the super crimes and the monsters, right?
Yeah.
All you have is the base gear, so you have essentially a police baton that becomes anything. It transforms into a gun.
That's cool.
And
That's
the
something we
its
need.
function as a baton is essentially a short sword.
Oh.
And then you eventually
Gun
get
baton.
the broadsword version.
Jesus.
So like a long baton.
It's super cheating.
I would like that.
I give batons a lot of shit. Like, whenever I see them, what a useless piece of shit.
Aw,
And then it
don't
becomes
say
a
that.
gun.
Then it becomes a broadsword.
A great sword.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So yeah. You start off with really shitty combos. So you do the tutorial mission and it actually puts you in real fight scenarios. Not like in most games where you can't lose at all.
Yeah.
You can just die. Like it's set to easy mode by default. And the difficulty selection is the regular difficulty is I think platinum tier or something like that.
Cool.
Or platinum standard is the normal one.
Referential.
Yeah, that's about right.
Because
That's
I
cool.
did the tutorial mission and like, where's my score ranking? Where's my letter ranking? Right?
Oh.
I get points, and then after that, it prompts you. Would you like to go to P standard? In this mode, you fight harder enemies and you get A rank. You get ranked by letters, and like
That's
this is normal.
Yeah.
So I go into that, and what I would say is the first level, pretty much anime ramps it up, trigger style,
Okay.
where you're fighting. The first major enemy you fight is essentially, I'd say, a boss,
Well,
and you have really shitty moves, but you have to kill it. You have to kill it proper. It's not like a thing where you damage it half, then it runs away.
right.
You have to kill it.
Oh,
That's good.
And you're supposed to win?
You're supposed to win.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Then after that, like it might be easier in the regular difficulty, but I paid on P standard, and I was getting my ass kicked.
I mean, you have shitty move lists
Yeah,
during
like,
that time.
It super changes once you get past this stage.
Yeah.
Like your dodge is like a really bad backstep. Next stage, you do flips with iframes. You do flips that are 3 times faster than the last one.
Sweet.
So you have to actually kill the monster to get through. Then the rest of the stage is fine. It's manageable. So what happens is you're supposed to seal the portals where these monsters come from. What ends up happening is you go into it because you chase someone who kidnapped another person. You go into it like the hero you do, and then the rest of the troop have to save you because you're alone in that world. So all the cool characters come in. Your dad, the dude who has the tech, the cool like Mexican lady, badass,
Yeah.
show up, and they all have their like stands with them. And
Sick.
you, as the new guy, you're given one. And like, oh, how does he control it so well? Like, you should be fucking trained to do this. You typical anime, like you're
yeah,
special,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
the
yeah.
master at this.
What a chosen
You're
one.
doing
Wow.
moves that they can't do yet.
Sick.
So, but what ends up happening is you go further into the stage. A lot of cutscenes happen where, if the longer you stay in the portal, the more corrupted from that evil energy you get. So
Okay.
it weakens your character.
Ah.
So the chains on your stands on the Chimera start breaking,
Oh.
and they
what
all start
happens?
coming out. They
Dang.
become like they turn red. They become evil. But first, they destroy all the enemies around you, and then they turn to you.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
But somehow your special character gets the power to be. You fight your stand.
To
To
rechain
tame
them.
him.
You
Yeah.
fight yours.
Yeah.
Then once you sort of get it to a certain point of damage, a cutscene happens where he captures it again.
Like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
So you lower their HP and throw a Pokeball at them.
Essentially, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what happens. So you do it twice because the first one breaks and the next one does it. And then the rest of them start coming at you
Oh,
at the
shit.
same time.
Whoa.
So you have to survive. Like they start coming in one at a time, but at the end of that fight, all 4 of them are around you, attacking you at the same time.
Shit.
I don't know if you can actually die. I was trying my hardest not to.
Oh shit.
But
But-
before that, you get like what I call it Super Saiyan Blue. It's a power up when you call your Chimera out,
Okay.
where your baton gets a sword tip made of energy.
Fuck
you get
yeah.
more attacks, etc. So that's permanently on for that fight.
Yeah.
So like that's how I don't know, stayed alive. And good to know that that moveset stays right after. So you don't have the shitty moves that you start with, because otherwise the game felt really sluggish. So that becomes this game where you're the only one with the thing that can beat them. You have to get ours back.
Oh, so you're in a
Oh.
treasure hunt now.
And you're
of
retrieving the
former
other
As you
stands.
do your police work, if you happen to see one of those, you fucking catch
Oh,
it.
okay.
And the thing is, you
That's
don't
fun.
give it back to the characters. It's
yours. What the
Yeah.
So
That's
you,
sick.
I'm into that.
it's style switching with Dante.
Oh, wait a minute. That's cool.
Oh, that's sick. That's
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
It becomes that.
Okay.
So that sounds really fun to do.
Oh man.
The platinum weirdness happens is the detective parts where here
You
I
really
am
do
playing
have to
1
play.
hour of no combat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I saw Carlos
Doubt.
actually playing that during our time in ESGS when
It
Right.
takes him a while to get
Yeah.
to the fights, right?
and it's
Right,
really
you showed us that.
it's a slow paced like section.
It's
of the
weird and
game.
fun, but goddamn, what a change in
Like
pace.
every mission yata, diba? Like
Yeah, yeah.
every quest.
Every beginning of the stage is that.
During their announcement of this game, they mentioned that there will be a various amount and kinds of cats that will be part of this game. Does that happen?
You get one at the start.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Like,
Do you collect them? Do you chain them up?
I don't know what you do as a player, but a character brings a cat, and then your sibling characters are like, that's illegal because they have the biggest chance to carry the evil energy that corrupts and turns
What?
into a monster,
I
right?
mean,
So it's
Cats.
illegal and unsafe.
Yeah.
So your character takes away the cat.
Cats are illegal.
Then when you talk to the character again, it's like, I got rid of the cat. Believe me, I got rid of the cat. And then it's right behind her.
Oh no.
Like, I didn't get rid of the cat.
Oh, that's cute.
Right.
So
there.
it's all anime archetypes, the characters.
So there's
there.
a reason why you're collecting cats.
It's one of the things you can collect. I heard there's another like item type that you can collect, and the game says something might happen.
Ooh.
You can do that.
The last time I heard that was when my principal gave me a magic lamp that had Diablos inside.
Something might happen.
Save your game first. Mm.
You get your ass handed by the spell Demi.
No, yeah.
So before I went to that, the actual stage 2 proper, I spent some time in training mode because the game prompts you to do that. Like it shows you every sector in your police precinct, and how it does that is in a very funny way. Like a character wears this dog costume,
Yeah.
and then
mascot.
starts showing up in really funny ways. So
Yeah.
it's very
I could
anime. of
imagine
them,
it.
yeah.
Like the mascot to your station or something?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a dog.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a very Japanese thing. Everything has a mascot.
Even
Even
if
the-
Phoenix Wright
the
has
cops.
that.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much, yeah.
Absolutely.
Even the cops, alright.
Japan has
What's
like
the army?
Dude, Japan has like a mascot association where
Yeah.
they learn the ways of the mascot.
That's a culture
I didn't know
thing.
that
Tokusatsu,
it
baby.
included the police force.
No, yeah, dude. They also have a yearly mascot festival where
Oh,
all of
shit.
the registered mascots they have to register. All of the registered
Superhuman Registration
Dude,
Act.
all of the registered mascots of Japan hang out with each other,
Yeah.
and each prefecture, each company, each police station or whatever sends over their representatives to hang out and like promote whatever they're promoting.
That sounds
Per
super
police
cool.
station.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I mean-
depends. If
okay.
that police station registered the mascot, go for it. Yeah.
That sounds super cool.
Does the
Yeah.
army have a mascot?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a gun.
It's a gun.
I mean,
No, it's an anime girl who's supposed to be a gun.
Yeah. No, yeah. That sounds just about right.
I mean, Family Mart is a mascot.
No, yeah.
There's a hospital whose mascot is basically a Kamen Rider.
Dude,
He jump kicks enemies in his trailer.
Dude, when I was in Sapporo, their mascot was this thing called Melon Kuma.
Yeah, the bear.
Yeah, it's just a bear, a terrifying photorealistic looking bear, but his head is a melon.
Yeah.
And
Somebody
Yeah.
turned on the cheat codes.
no,
huh?
dude, is like I was like, what is this? Why is Sapporo proud of this? What is going on? It's amazing.
That sounds like fun. So yeah, in Astral Chain, I booted up the training menu because you can't do your normal attacks in the precinct. But the moment you step into the training room, you get your attacks back. And then I noticed that, oh, my combos are longer. Ooh, I flash blue at certain points. What happens when I press the Chimera call button? Then finishing attacks start showing up.
Sick.
Then I noticed like, oh, my dodge is so much better. And then I boot up the training mode because it prompts you to try all of the basics,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it doesn't tell you to leave agad.
Oh, so
So it
it's
says
really-
like if you want to train some more, just click on any menu you got. So 3 new stuff showed up, right?
huh?
I click on it. It's full-on combat trials.
Yo,
I died in that.
like
Well,
Bloody
It's
Palace,
fucking
Oh
hard.
boy.
Shit.
like Bloody Palace in the police station.
Not quite as Bloody Palace, but it will spawn certain enemies up to a point. And like, here's 3 bosses in a row.
Well, holy
and you
crap.
and it limits you to like, this is baton training. You can only get points to proceed if you kill them with the
If you
baton.
hit with the baton.
And fun, I could totally use the great sword right now, but you can switch, but the killing hit needs to be the baton.
That's fine.
Like if the killing hit is your chimera, that's part of the combo, doesn't count. It needs to be you who does the finishing hit,
That-
and like
okay.
it's so hard. It's great. So yeah, Astral Chain looks to be mega fun. That's not my most played game of the week, but that is probably the most like impactful for me at the moment.
No, I can't
So
wait
it's
to play it too. Yeah, I actually have it.
It's fucking sick. Dude.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you bought it.
No, yeah, I
With
bought
the
it.
3
It's just that
houses.
3 houses is still eating up
Finish
my
that
life.
first.
No, yeah.
Also,
Chris
the
Angel.
stages are long because you have to do each mode, but it saves in between, and it looks to be it's not an autosave thing. I mean, it is, but you can't manual save. But the autosave seems to be reliable, no man, and it tells you. So there's that.
Cool.
I showed Raffy a picture of Melon Kuma, and there's an explanation on why he's like that.
Oh.
Melon Kuma is probably the most unique yet simple mascot in Japan. It's a bear with a half melon, half bear for a head.
What?
It comes from the town of Yubari, the melon-rich town in Hokkaido, and a bear also frequently found in Hokkaido.
Yeah, that explains
So
it.
like, was he trying to get melons and it fell on his head?
I don't know,
And
man.
he
Is there
became-
Winnie
He
the
looks
Pooh?
great.
Oh my god,
He
that's
looks
terrifying.
great.
Yeah.
He's
Looks
terrifying.
awesome though. He looks
I
like a
thought
wrestler.
it was just a bear with an actual melon head.
No, he's half
I didn't know
bear,
he had a
half
snout
melon.
and fangs.
No, yeah, half bear, half melon.
He looks like a wrestler. Awesome.
It does.
Yeah, for everyone listening out there, look up Melon Kuma. It's a
Alright.
good time.
Media consumption, television shows. So Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I did that homework. Finished that fairly quick. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I think it was just
it's
a
short.
easy
episodes
watch.
or 10
Is it
episodes?
just
No.
shorter than most?
It's shorter.
It's short.
I feel like
That's
it's shorter
why.
because it's like
Oh wait,
it
no,
ended
it's like
at
18
18.
episodes. Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
18.
But
It's
I
just
burned through that really
fast.
easy
Yeah,
na
yeah.
bitin ako. So
I did Good Place in a night.
nice.
The first
Yeah.
day it came out.
I think the most impactful is Titans season 2.
Oh,
I haven't.
no.
I tried.
I am
haven't.
trudging through that.
I
It is
tried.
hilarious in not good ways. So
It
the
is
entirety
true.
of
Yeah.
season 1 gets solved in one episode.
Yeah.
Also,
Alright.
it bothers me that because at the end of that, Robin goes the new Robin, right? Jason Todd, Titans are back, bitch!
Yeah,
in
yeah,
front of
yeah,
the
yeah.
camera. So there's police walking around, media walking around.
Mm-hmm.
At least one superhero costume character, which is Robin. Everyone else is in civilian clothes.
Yeah.
They're at the spot where the bad things happen. Do the police not question who these normal people are? Hanging out with, talking to the superhero kid like it's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Also, he has the body of a hawk. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but
Like,
like,
he's
there's
got-
no urgency to the police, and like
Yeah,
people
no.
know who Robin and Batman are. Do they not question? Not the people, right?
No, that's right. That everyone's unmasked at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a thing?
I think,
No. I mean,
I
it's-
think Donna,
they don't
Troy,
register
I
that. Don
think-
Troy's fine.
Yeah,
but
Don
like
Troy's
Hawk and
fine.
Dove are there.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Dick Grayson was right
Dick Grayson.
there.
Nobody asks who they let them go. They drive off like an end of a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
like, oh, we're gonna go this way, gonna go that way. Bye,
Yeah, yeah,
friends.
yeah.
Oh, that's a weird.
Because I watched the first
scene, yeah.
episode.
It's-
So slow.
It's super bad.
So bad and slow.
Yeah.
What a nothing episode.
A far cry from how I saw the whole first season of Titans. Like even the ending of the last season of Titans was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm into
stakes
this.
are high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then suddenly
Nope.
drive off into the sunset.
Oh, shit.
I figured out how to beat my dad. How? I just know how to beat my dad. Then
Okay.
superpowers happen.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's it gets to a point where it's the flashback of when sina Dick Grayson were Titans palang.
Also says there's been a Titans before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
the
even have
old group,
they
the
even
old
have,
heroes.
Okay, I see.
Aqualad.
Yeah,
Which
Garth,
one? Which one?
White Garth.
Ah, okay. Not ano.
Not
Okay,
the-
gotcha.
Not Blackwellad. Not no. What's his name?
Calder.
Not Calder.
Black
Calder.
lad.
Garth.
Jesus.
Garth wears blue
I
normally,
hate
right?
Garth. I've
I'm
never
not
liked
sure.
Garth.
Oh, you'll hate this Garth here.
In any incarnation,
He's
I've
so
hated Garth.
douchey in this new
Yeah.
one.
And he's such
like
a nothing.
He's like trying to mimic Thor in this.
He's
in
like
this-
Robin, but
Yeah.
more boring.
Oh, here he's like Thor wannabe,
Yeah.
but
Go
it sucks.
fuck yourself,
and he's trying to
Garth.
get into Donna Troy's pants so hard.
What a douche.
Yeah.
Also-
that's what we got.
Also,
from
they
Garth.
showed Deathstroke because he's the threat of Titans, right?
Yeah,
and
he
then
is.
before it goes into the flashback episodes, they find out like, oh my god, Deathstroke's back, and then Dick Grayson's like,
No, yeah.
it's him, it's Deathstroke, and then the new kids are like, who?
Yeah.
Slade?
Slade Wilson. So when Deathstroke does the thing that causes the old Titans to like freak out, and then I guess that's where the descent happens. He fucking snipes a character like 30 feet away. Like usually when you snipe, you're at an elevation point, right? You're hidden from sight. He shoots someone like the scene is an airport, right?
Okay.
Okay.
It's a private jet, so they're leaving the warehouse
Okay.
before like in front of the warehouse.
Sure.
Character gets shot. Then it cuts to they look back where the shot came from. It's like a forklift, like down straightway, and he's through the fucking door. That was it.
He's just in the baggage car.
He's
He's
just
in the baggage car.
What kind of a sniper shot is that?
He could have been in
And
the
they couldn't
boarding
get him.
area. Yeah. That's the weird thing. Like,
Motherfucker.
I mean, Aqualad should be like superhuman,
Bulletproof.
right? And bulletproof.
No,
But
he's slow
no.
on land.
He got sabagay.
It might be a
that's
super
true.
bullet. I don't know.
Oh, or
But
yeah,
Jesus
he
Christ.
might be
Because he
useless
looked
in
like he was
land.
trying to chest block it. Right?
Fuck.
So yeah,
That's stupid,
Migs
though.
said the character who beefs it is Aqualad, but nobody cares.
Also,
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
like
matter.
even without saving Donna Troy could fucking tank that bullet.
Does she have the?
I mean,
the
she's
deflecting
Wonder
things?
Girl or Wonder Woman. She could have, I don't know.
But Deathstroke is
endurance.
Deathstroke.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Super
functions.
gun.
He in the comics.
Okay.
Deathstroke's power is he functions at. You know how the rumor is everyone functions at like 1% of their brain
Oh
capacity.
yeah,
Yeah.
Deathstroke is
Oh.
one.
Deathstroke is
Oh.
5% of his brain capacity.
Oh.
He has the
That's why
pill
he's
from
so
the
fast.
Scarlett Johansson.
What
movie.
if we used 100% of our brain?
Deathstroke. We all become Deathstroke.
He's more boring
That's
because he's
how-
also a super soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got serum juice in him.
That's how he beats like the Atom. In one of my favorite scenes in Identity Crisis, like he takes down the old Justice League. You know, the one with Atom, Hawkman,
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
Flash, blah
Yeah.
blah. He beats the Atom with like so the Atom is forced to shrink to avoid like a
big sword.
big whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then Deathstroke pulls out a laser pointer.
What?
And he goes, light has mass too.
He gets punched by a laser
Yeah,
pointer.
he-
The concussive force that is the laser.
and it shows like Deathstroke's eye like locking into the atom of Ray Palmer.
Wow.
And he's
Adam
like-
of Ray Palmer.
He shines a laser pointer at the atom, right? And the next panel is just Ray Palmer like drowning in laser pointer.
That's wow.
Then you cut the regular size. It's just like pointing.
That's dumb.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
I should look for that comic. It's in my house somewhere.
Oh my god.
I mean, that could be the thumbnail.
That's what happens when you use 5% of your brain.
Remember, kids always have a laser pointer.
Oh.
That's
my
cool. He
God.
took down the whole Justice League
With a
that one.
laser pointer.
Yeah. He took the Atom with the laser pointer. See Carter. See Hawkman. So
Oh
stupid.
no.
In this incarnation of
Okay.
Hawkman, Hawkman's wings
Flipped it?
aren't wings.
Oh, yeah.
They're on the straps.
Yeah,
They're on the
yeah.
X
They're a
straps.
backpack.
Backpack.
Okay, it's this Hawkman.
Deathstroke jumps up to Hawkman and cuts the straps. And Hawkman falls to the ground.
That was it?
Yeah.
That simple.
Possible, yes.
Why didn't he just cut Hawkman at that point?
I mean,
I don't
it
know.
would be funnier if Hawkman would fall.
So
because he's a
Deathstroke's superpower is practicality.
Hawkman. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
He
But
knows
he's
the
an
dumb
enhanced-
weaknesses.
He's an enhanced human,
He's a
though. At least in
Batman.
this one, they say that.
Yeah.
Beats the Flash.
Speaking of
Oh,
a Batman,
yeah,
this
Yeah,
season,
dude.
Dude,
Speaking
right.
of Batman,
right.
I like it. Like
I
the
don't.
the first no, this is the thing. The first scene is that Dick Grayson's going to a mansion.
the reveal.
And then he's going to like visit this old man.
He goes into
who I
Wayne
think-
Manor, right?
Yeah, Wayne Manor. Oh, maybe this is Alfred. And then fucking Jorah Mormont appears on screen. And, oh,
It
wait,
fits him.
this is Alfred,
He
right?
looks like an Alfred.
And then,
Uh-huh.
hello, Bruce.
At that point, I was like,
I was laughing my ass
yeah,
off at that point.
because for most y'all, that was the reveal, right?
Yeah.
For me, I've seen the posts, I've heard the complaints, but I forgot. And when it shows up, like, oh my god, like it can't be that bad, right? Then he starts talking.
Oh god,
He starts talking, and it's so bad. He's repressing his accent so hard that it comes off like he's like he sounds like a posh
yeah,
asshole.
I can hear it. Yeah.
And you see his bald spot at certain points, and like,
this
and you
is
see
your
his
Bruce
stomach
Wayne.
sticking out, and like, how is this man Batman?
Is he retired at this point
Yeah,
or
he's
no?
retired at this point.
I
like,
see.
like they
Batman
played
never
out
retires,
that
though.
the old heroes are really old now.
Except Superman, he's
Except
still doing
Superman.
Superman
Yeah,
things.
but that's the thing. Like, there's this one episode dedicated to Bruce Wayne in this season.
so annoying.
God.
I know it's annoying, but it's funny.
Is that when he
because-
gives him a call?
No, it's just Bruce Wayne messing up Dick's head. It's just an illusion of Bruce Wayne. And he's trying to like nag Dick Grayson all through the entire episode. Like, oh, what are you gonna do, Dick? You
Wala pa
suck,
ako dyan.
Dick. Or something like that.
You
And then-
suck, dick.
And then you see him like going into Dick's vision, like
Okay.
as a ghost, and he's
We
just
gotta figure
like,
out a better way
trying
of saying
to-
all this.
That's
Yeah.
his name, though. That's
It's just
what he
trying to
wants
go
be
crazy and trying to like piss off Dick
No,
Grayson.
they make fun of the name Dick at some point. Remember
Yeah.
when he buys coffee?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's Dirk.
Yeah, Dirk.
Then he goes like Dick, and then the coffee guy's like, "What the fuck?"
called. They make fun of him all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so easy though.
yeah. That's why they call you dick and all that stuff.
I might
Yeah.
just drop the show.
I mean,
It's so
the reveal of
disappointing
that
to hear.
season was it's fine, but they did one very stupid thing in the end.
Yeah.
of the entire season.
Yeah, of season 2.
Of season 2.
And
oh, God. So
it-
you finished it.
I finished it.
Oh my
like me
God.
and Carlos finished it, and we have the same
Together.
sentiment of like
Did you hold each other's hands?
and Dick's.
And like, Migs, this is so bad.
Yeah, it's so bad. But seriously, like the last scene was dumb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I just skip to the last scene?
I mean, you could probably like watch the Superboy episodes.
There's a
Oh,
Superboy
Superboy shows
episode.
up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I mean,
Okay.
they
Just to
they
see.
teased it on season 1.
Yeah, they do, but I thought that was just like a joke thing.
Oh no, they have Superboy in it, and it was
Is he
bad.
good? oh no!
Man, season 2 of Titan
he
is so
bad?
bad. That
God,
it's
like I don't even
probably
care about.
laughable at the same time. It's really awful.
I stopped caring about even the newer Titans because they show the training montage, right?
That's just kids.
Yeah,
It's
but
just kids.
but the thing was, Jason Todd with the blindfold can detect every single movement, whatever.
Yeah.
He gets turned around, he gets bopped on the head, then he gets pickled,
Yeah. It's Jason Todd.
and he almost gets killed by Raven. Nobody says anything.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah,
fucking says anything. That's not something you just let go.
Like
Of what?
Because like
Killing.
Beast Boy, Jason Todd, and Raven are in a training montage where they have like the Japanese wooden swords.
Cool. Okay.
So they're doing like super serious fight choreography.
Right.
And then Raven gets swept, gets knocked down. Then
Yeah.
the Raven power turns on.
Uh
She fucking points swords at Jason Todd while holding him in the sky,
oh. Ooh.
right? And then she like gets broken free from that. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
Jason Todd is pissed. Then Dick Grayson comes in like, "What's going on?" Nothing. Just leaves. And then he asks, I think Beast Boy like, "Everything okay?" Yeah.
What?
You don't just
Weird.
you
Tried
don't
to
just
kill
do that.
you. Yeah.
Just say it so that you can make precautions to train.
Yeah.
Which is what My Hero Academia is doing. They handle superpowers so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Should
a
get back on
show.
that.
Yeah, people who haven't caught up, do so now.
Why?
Because the people post on the Facebook when key things happen.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm glad I watched a certain episode because 2 hours later, boom, Facebook.
Yeah.
Like full on, not even just screenshot, video. With the thumbnail as the spoiler.
Oofy doof.
Yeah.
So, anything else in your week?
that was pretty much it. I played another card game on the phone. It's not TEPPEN. It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, I saw you playing that a
I
while
saw
ago.
the video.
Play
the
a lot
VODs.
There's gonna be a written post.
I saw the
coming
turn
soon.
to.
Nice.
I saw the turn to.
Yeah, turn to
Dragon.
Red Eyes, baby.
Yeah.
That's the only way he roll.
Dude.
Joey Boy does it
Can't,
again.
I could never do that back when I was playing the game back in the 03, 04. So, like, seeing what I can do, like, what the anime characters do in the show feels really satisfying.
Yeah.
Because, like,
I
they feel
imagine.
so powerful in the show, then you actually do it in the game. And then you get those moments where it might look like turn to win.
But
You
it
get
is
those
turn
moments
two.
where you get really fun exchanges. And, like, a turn... Like, in Magic, you can get one turn, complete turnaround, straight to win, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot more frequent in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Jesus.
Where turns are explosive. If it's not, you're most likely dead. If not, guaranteed dead. So you see someone, I established my board on turn one, because turn one you can't attack, right? And in the mobile game Duel Links, it's not a choice. Usually in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is you toss a coin. If you win the coin toss, you choose whether to go first or second, because your deck can circle around that aspect. But in Duel Links, it's whoever gets the coin flip, there's no choice. So if I get turn one, I might not like it, but I'm still gonna do the best turn I can, given the cards that are dealt. So I'll summon an entire board, and then turn two, if all they do is set one monster and one card, I'm usually good. Depending on when that back card is, I'm good. But if it doesn't happen during a certain when I switch phases and I get one attack step in, I'm solid.
Oh,
You get those,
that tight.
yeah, because life points are halved in Duel Links. It's 4,000 as opposed to 8. And getting to 4,000 damage is a lot easier than And yeah, because of the nature of the game, it's speed duels.
Yeah.
It's made to be faster on
Speed
phones.
Ah.
But
But
outside
it's
of
still the same. It's still the same
it's
process.
the same base rules.
Okay, interesting.
Essentially, the difference is your deck is smaller. It's 20 card deck.
Shit.
So that's
Okay.
also insane, right? Because you
Shit,
most likely
yeah.
draw whatever you need.
Yeah.
Plus, deck thinning is insane. Like, I can do 2 turns and have 9 cards
yeah,
left.
that's much
Yeah.
easier to combo with if it's
Super
just 20
combo.
You just
fucking
got
super combo.
like
cards.
10 pot of goods, and then you,
Yeah, dude.
That's not even legal.
So
That's what it do, though.
Yeah,
that would
that's
it
what it
do.
does.
But what does it do? So you have, instead of energy for like most mobile games where you can only play X number of games, what you have is X number of generic opponents that you can grind out. So like here's 10 unnamed civilian characters who have really shitty decks and play weak monsters in attack position.
Oh,
And that's
Yeah.
it. So you just destroy them, they respawn every 2 hours.
jobbers.
That's how you grind for points, for cash, for currency, for an event that's going on.
Gotcha.
But the actual mode, you can play any mode any number of times as long as you have, like, say there's an event where you team up with the anime character to fight this gauntlet of tournaments.
cool.
You need points to play each match, but as long as you have them, you can keep going, right? If you can play ranked against real people, no limit. Play as much as you want. Rank down, rank up, whatever. But in the main field, aside from those AI opponents, you will occasionally get a special character who is portrayed by the default avatar in the older games, like dude with red hat, red coat,
Okay.
don't see eyes,
Yeah.
nothing.
Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, red,
Red,
from Pokemon.
basically.
Red.
He carries people who have submitted decks
Oh,
to the
like a
cloud.
ghost.
Oh, cool.
So they're real
character.
decks, and then
That's
the AI is smart enough to know how those decks work.
Cool.
Wow.
And you can either let your deck autoplay for you, or you can actually fight him.
Cool.
And some of those decks are really fun. Like just watching the match and like, holy shit, we had 3 turnarounds where we rebuilt our boards.
Ghost battles.
And then you take like a sliver win, and like, that's nice. Or if you don't, you can still view their decks after every match just to see, in case you want to replicate it, see what beat you, etc., etc.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So yeah, in that aspect, like I'm experiencing what I missed throughout the years of this card game. It's a different format, but the base game looks and feels the same. Because I'm seeing even old combos that I was able to view before, or like the stuff that the anime characters do.
Dragon.
Magic Force, which allows me to play Pot of Greed.
Dude, Mirror Force
Summon
will destroy
Michael
me
Jordan.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Summon Michael Jordan.
Face size.
There's an even more annoying Mirror Force where, because if things are in the graveyard, it's easier to get them out, right? There's a card where it Mirror Forces them into your deck.
Oh,
That's the worst.
interesting.
Drowning Mirror Force is the bane of my life.
Drowning
I don't
Mirror
mind
Force.
dying to like just a better combo deck. Like, oh, an 8,000 power Dark Magician with Trample. Sure. That's cool. I died to a mirror force. Like, fuck. That feels bad. And then the Dark Magician comes out and destroys my mind. Makes me feel bad.
A fun
like
game.
the show.
Yeah.
It's
Fun
what
game.
he do.
I really like
Games.
it.
Fun game.
I want to play TEPPEN more, but because it's active,
Yeah,
it
you need to pay
doesn't-
attention.
You have to pay
You need to
attention,
pay
which
attention.
is what is steering me off.
But
Oh.
but I think the best part about TEPPEN is there's a hard 5-minute time limit on each match.
What?
And
Really?
once that ends, anyone
Draw.
with the highest life wins.
Okay,
Ah,
that's good.
Right.
Oh wow,
Like,
that's hard.
the fact that the interactions are
No,
active
yeah.
is still,
But,
plus
like-
watching your meter,
But
etc.
it comes to the sickest fighting game moments wherein the timer is counting down,
Oh.
and like our life is like 8, 9, and then
Start mashing jab.
no, and then like we fucking scum it out. It's like defense, and someone manages to land one hit in with flying, they
Ooh.
win. Yeah, it's sick.
Flying limited.
Flying.
Corset.
Dude,
The bomb.
Flying,
Flying is the bomb.
flying is the bomb in Tekken, dude. It is. It is.
I need to get at least to the point in TEPPEN where you unlock all the characters.
No, yeah.
I'm not there yet.
You just finished the tutorial.
I'm
Yeah.
just Ryu Shinko Hadokening every single thing they put
Oh
down.
wow, what?
It's dumb, but it's fun. Like, oh, you got a big boy? Shinko Hadouken!
Oh, dude, Wesker is sick. His ability is just destroy anything that costs 5 or less.
Actually destroy.
Yeah.
Removal.
Removal,
Fuck.
just base
What
removal.
a black
Yeah.
player.
Dude, so good.
That's not a good trade.
That's
but,
not a good trade.
but you know what a good trade is?
What?
Oh.
This episode
This episode.
had a good trade.
Oh, that's
Really
like
good trade.
53 whole episodes of good trades.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a lot of episodes.
So, since we're running out of time,
Yeah.
we gotta skip and save The Witcher.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler
Let-
cast
Let's skip
next
The Witcher,
episode.
but
Gotta wreck it.
you gotta,
Gotta wreck
it.
something,
Yeah, we
baby.
gotta wreck
Gotta
something.
wreck something, baby.
Damn.
Gotta wreck something.
So, Emile,
Yes.
what are your good wrecks?
Why are you talking like
this
me when I'm the
thing?
host?
I know.
That's how he exudes host power.
you are the template of
Oh,
this
oh.
this family, this family.
Hello.
Family.
I'm Emile, and welcome to.
Yo, Bangkok.
Oh, no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. George, that wasn't me. Do not punch me in the balls next time we see each
Yo,
other.
George.
Yo.
Okay. Who wants to wreck something?
That's a good Emile.
No.
Bangkok.
No, don't say it.
Bangkok.
Nah, all right.
Fuck.
I will-
Did I say Bangkok?
Fuck shit.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Good evening, everyone.
That's just me. Fuck.
So,
Locked in.
Oh, man.
It's too late.
for my recommendation, I am gonna recommend. Am I gonna do this?
It's up to you, man.
What's this? I forgot the title, but the Japanese title is Eizouken Niwate. Oh, it stopped.
It stopped.
It stopped.
Your phone stopped.
Eizuken Niwate oh.
Yeah. Oh,
The
there
best
it goes.
anime.
The English translation is "Keep your hands off Eizouken."
Eizouken ni wa te wo dasu ne.
Yeah.
Nah, dasu na.
That's
I was actually also
Yo.
looking this up because I want to watch this.
Oh, but
It's
you
a
are
show?
watching it, Emile. I've watched it.
Oh, shit.
Bangkok.
No.
Bangkok.
Damn it.
Yo,
Damn it.
Eizo Aniwa Teo Dasna is really good. And
Yo.
it's
Explain it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So this anime is basically about 3 high school kids.
All right.
Sick.
2 of them are into anime, and not just into anime,
An
but
anime where people are into anime.
no, but they are basically that, and the process. They are into the process of making anime.
Ah.
Basically, they are animators and,
Oh, no.
and illustrators, and it's such a good show
Fun.
because it kind of touches upon the process of animation.
Okay.
yeah.
That's cute.
It's
How
good.
it's made.
Yeah, how it's made.
Nice.
And
I've been seeing a lot of memes of them. That's why I wanted to watch it.
it's good.
It's on my list.
It has that, like, what's that other show that has 3 high school girls?
Shit, I know what you're talking about, but I
That
can't.
Asobe.
Yes.
Love Hina.
Yeah, it has that vibe because it's also comedy, but the
Asobi
same
Asabase.
Yeah, but yeah, it's about animation as a whole, and the main protagonist is this weird girl who is into concept art. So she's a concept artist.
Okay.
and she's into how she's into world building and how things work. Like she's gonna create some sort of contraption or vehicle, and she's gonna explain how it works. and something like that. While the other girl is some sort of a what's this, like an actress, like an aspiring actress, but at the same time she secretly wants to be an animator, and she's into like actual figure drawing.
Okay.
So combine that with their other friend who is more into the financial side and logistic side of things, and they have this team where they
Wanna make an anime.
Yeah, want to make an anime.
Cool.
And
Cool.
it's cool because they kind of show some moments where it's just in their imagination.
But it's animated sick.
Yes. No, actually, it's not animated sick. It's animated like a basic
No,
drawing
it's
thing.
bad.
with some-
Okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's cute, and they kind of like it's all about their imagination and how they kind of like how do you call this? How they grow, liking what they do. So
Exactly.
it's really good. I'm 3 episodes in, and so far it's charming and it's funny.
No, yeah, I gotta watch this.
So Emile. I don't know. But yeah, shit. Keep your hands off Eizouken. I'm gonna wreck it.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Sick.
Okay, jumping off the anime recommendation as well. I was also gonna recommend an anime, but what do you call it? I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna recommend that you get excited for this anime. Because
Who?
it's not
Me?
out yet.
Please be
Yes,
excited for this
you,
anime.
You, the listener.
Oh.
Please be excited for this anime.
Yo.
Because currently,
Boys, be excited for this anime.
boys be excited.
Yeah,
boys be
boys.
excited. Currently, I am very, very excited for Trigger's new anime.
Oh, Zootopia?
BNA.
Boku no Academia.
No.
Yeah.
It's BNA Brand New Animal. It's an upcoming series by Trigger, and it's actually licensed by Netflix.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's going to run on Fuji TV in April 2020.
Oh no. So it's gonna be October for Netflix.
Yeah. And they say it's going to come out on Netflix later in the same year. So I'm hoping for the best. Hopefully it shows up on Philippine Netflix.
That's gonna work because
Most
that's
likely.
what they do in Terrace House.
No, yeah,
but
yeah,
it's a really long wait.
No, yeah, hopefully.
So-
But the main thing I want you guys to be excited for this because it is directed by Yoshinari.
Yo.
Yoshinari, whose notable works include Neon Genesis Evangelion,
Yeah.
Dead Leaves,
Sick.
Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt,
Yo.
Little Witch Academia,
Yo.
Gurren Lagann,
Okay.
Kill a Kill, Darling in the Franxx.
You mean the entirety of Trigger's library?
Yeah.
Metabots?
Was Darling in the Pranks not good?
Oh,
Okay.
he also did
Animation was good in the
Metabots. He also did the concept art and character design for Valkyrie Profile. So that's sick.
The pants are coming off.
No, yeah.
Let's go.
And
Wait.
and it's also written by Mr. Kazuki Nakashima. What do you call it? He also wrote scripts for Gurren Lagann. He did stuff for Cutie Honey. But my favorite part about it is he was the head writer for Kamen Rider Forze.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
Fun time, no death, kids.
and he was also the head writer for Kill la Kill. So sick. I
Sick.
cannot wait. If any of you want to be excited with me, please watch the BNA Brand New Animal trailer available on the YouTubes and check it out. I think your synopsis of it, Migs, I'm not sure if it captures it accurately, but I think it captures it
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
It's
It's Zootopia.
it's Triggers Zootopia. Yeah.
But there's people in it.
Oh yeah, it's Triggers
Alright.
Zootopia. Basically, it's set in the far-flung future. I'm not sure if it's far-flung future, maybe 21st century. That's not the future. That's now. And
People are turning
22nd.
into
People and
animals?
anthropomorphic animals exist.
no, there are animals, and it has been revealed to the world that anthropomorphic animals exist. Furries everywhere celebrate. No, that's not part of the story.
Yeah.
But the main gist of the story right now, as what we know, is this one normal human girl turns into an anthropomorphic animal,
Yep.
and she's like, "Yo, why though?"
What animal she turned into?
She turns into a tanuki. which is a Japanese raccoon.
Raccoon.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's
a
the
Japanese
big
raccoon.
balls.
Can fly, right?
Yeah.
Like Mario.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that suit is.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so everyone out there, I would totally wreck being excited for brand new Animal. I'm gonna wreck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wreck the trailer.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm excited.
Yo, it's
Yo.
time for my wreck.
Damn it!
Bangkok.
So, Emile, what are you gonna wreck?
I'm gonna wreck this super sick.
So sick, yo.
No, I'm gonna recommend this podcast that invited me on.
Nice.
Spill the Beans podcast by Teddy Sage Studios. They're on YouTube. They're this super professional, like people, like just really great interviewers. They had me on for an episode that's coming out maybe a week or so from now.
Okay.
So it's really cool. Like they're super cool. They're very professional. Like their dynamic is the one host Paolo is like very Tito, and the other one is like kind of like young.
Okay.
So
Like Drake and Josh.
really?
Wait,
the same age and
They're
Drake
the
and
same
Josh.
age.
No,
They're brothers.
One's kind of Tito.
They're brothers,
isn't he?
Jimmy.
yeah, but there. They're really cool. I managed to get to their studio is super cool. Like I've shown you pictures of this.
Yes,
Like,
Yeah, man.
they're super cool and professional. They put a lot of thought into their interview process and what their guests' experience is like. So they even go like as a little side story. When you first get into their studio, which is like a bunch of cameras and a bunch of mics, all set up like really professionally, they have the lights dimmed down to like candlelight, like to low light, because
Raunchy.
they told me that
They gotta get you wet.
I gotta get my wet first.
No,
Gotta
yeah.
get you
Yeah,
quivering.
like, yeah.
Gotta get your feet wet.
That podcast
I should have
foreplay.
clarified. Gotta get your feet wet.
Oh.
Sure. Oh, I was going.
Bangkok.
It also works in a sense that it was podcast foreplay because you were like, no, let's not do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
once you see the equipment, right?
Yeah.
You're all like splooshy.
Yeah, you're ready. And then, so what that does is you come in low light, but because like they've had guests that were like spooked by all the lights and the camera going on and off at once. So they tend to clam up with that like sort of treatment.
Okay.
So what they do is they get you into the room. Everything's so chill, like, and you talk about what's gonna happen, what you want to talk about, all this, all the pre-interview stuff. And then they slowly turn on the lights to make you feel comfortable. By the time they turn on the lights, like you're ready for it, like you're just ready and raring to go.
You're in the trance.
You're wet.
It's good.
You're
I
in
can't,
the zone.
You're
yeah.
wet.
Yeah, let's
Moist.
not do it.
Moist.
Yo,
You're wet.
you're wet. This is Emile,
And you're wet.
and you're wet.
Is this the
Welcome
episode title?
to-
You're wet.
You're wet. Yeah, so check them out. Teddy Sage Studios on YouTube. They're also on Instagram. They also have a bunch of clothing line. There used to be a
Damn.
an
They're
animation
everywhere.
studio. Yeah, they got a lot of hands in different pots actually. There used to be an animation studio. They made this children's cartoon for YouTube.
Oh.
Now they used to vlog also. They had a content creator farm at some point. And
A
then,
farm?
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
Do they grow them?
Yeah. And then no.
No, let's not
No,
continue this analogy.
Yeah.
We know where farms end
Peel
up.
them, mash
yeah,
them,
yeah.
put them in a stew?
Yeah. There. So just Steady Stage Studios on Instagram and on YouTube.
Oh, thanks for having Raffy on, you guys.
Yeah. Next time we should all go on though.
Cool. Sick.
So, Raffy, are
Yeah.
you gonna recommend it?
I'm gonna wreck it. Teddy Sage Studios. I'm gonna wreck it. Yo.
So,
How about
Migoy,
you, Migoy?
Well, on
Sick.
this episode of the Good Trades podcast, I'm going to recommend something a bit off the usual, like media, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to recommend looking into mid-range smartphones.
Oh.
Ooh.
Because not
general.
upgrading a smartphone since 2013 and having a significantly low-end one for the longest time, upgrading to what is considered like it's less than $200 for my current smartphone, I've been missing out, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I'd never really understood the appeal of mobile games because, like,
Oh, yeah.
why play a shitty game that locks you out every 5 minutes when you can play a real game on your Switch? And like, having also recently just appreciated how fun the Switch is as a console, like abusing the portability, like even even my portable consoles weren't like as easy to use as the Switch. So like having a smartphone that is capable and exceeding what I expected in its price range. I've looked up a ton of like just random videos on YouTube now about how
Best
to.
mobile games.
No, not that. Like, here's a review of a bunch of mid-range smartphones and what
Real?
their differences
Okay.
are,
Oh, sick.
and just seeing how they compare to the flagship ones, like your
Yeah.
iPhone 11s, your Samsung Galaxy, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the discussion that like some YouTubers make, like what is mid-range now as opposed to like just last year or the year before,
Right.
and how drastic the upgrades are.
Yeah.
So like a smartphone from 2018, a mid-range phone doesn't. Well, it can match up to one from 2019, but the features will far exceed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like even just the camera upgrades and like the new Snapdragon whatever core
Yeah.
processor
the
that I don't
Kirin
understand.
something.
Some Gorilla
They're
Glass.
just numbers. Actually.
I don't understand any of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorilla Glass 5
Yeah.
versus Gorilla Glass 4.
That's true.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No,
But
yeah.
yeah, but
This is
this means
bezels, bro. Bezels.
borderless bezels, right? or the forehead and the chin of the screen,
Is there a notch on that motherfucker?
or the
Let me
the
know.
eye drop.
This
The
is
cam-
The what?
We should review.
Yeah.
We should review phones tas ganito. Bezels, motherfucker.
Tapos-
Let me see him.
And then yung eyes parang, Bezels!
freaking out.
Yeah.
Frivolous blinks.
No, man, but I completely get where you're coming from because I am new to the smartphone thing.
Yeah?
Like, I still consider myself new to the smartphone thing because, like, for the longest time, because, like, by the time in, like, late college or shit like that, everyone already had a smartphone, but I had been using a BlackBerry the whole time.
Yeah,
And-
Smartest phone.
No, yeah, and I was finally convinced to buy a smartphone, and when I did, it's like a world opened up to me. I was like, oh my god, I missed so much. People are doing this with technology in their hands, dude. Donna can recount this. Like we were sitting in a Starbucks, and I was just freaking out over what my phone could do, and I was just like, what?
I had the same thing. I had the same thing in college.
Yeah.
When my friend Ral was like, we were eating at this sizzling place, and then he was like, "Yo, I can show you the video of the new Street Fighter game," and he showed it on my phone. And I'm like, "Your phone can do that and not crash."
What?
That's exactly what I was experiencing
Right?
before. Like, boot up Facebook, stops loading, phone blacks out. Damn it.
No, yeah.
Not again.
No, yeah.
Not
Sounds about right.
again.
Yeah.
So yeah, mid-range smartphones are a thing now. Dirt cheap, like considering.
9K would be good. 12K
Dude,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
good. Yeah, you don't have to go like the whole
You don't have to break the
50K.
bank.
You don't have to exceed the $200 mark, which
Leave
is
that
insane.
bank unbroken.
Because like the flagships cost what, about 30K plus,
Ganun,
Yeah, man.
30, 50.
and like depending on what you're looking for. Because I've also seen the reviews of like gaming phones, because like that new Asus one that has a physical fan inside.
Yeah.
Then it's up. It has a dock that basically becomes a PC.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I can imagine.
But then the downsides are, like as a phone, it's kind of shit. Like it has a pretty low end camera. It doesn't do this. It doesn't do that.
But it's a PC.
Yeah,
but
it's a
the
gaming
specs
thing.
are like the strongest on a phone to this day.
That's
something
not.
like that. So depending on what you're looking for, there are literally many choices that you can
Yeah,
get now.
for sure.
So mid-range phones are like, if you can't afford the high-end stuff, mid-range is good now.
good.
It's
Yeah,
far
really
better
good.
than I thought it was. Like, there's no shame rocking it now. It's weird that a lot of the China phones have like the choking hazard on the back.
Or is it
Yeah.
that?
Like the
got
Oppo
it.
ones, the Realme,
What do you mean?
the Huawei's, they
There's
have
a
these.
notice, like a disclaimer.
Yeah.
The
Choking hazard.
disclaimer. I
Does
see.
it?
Because babies swallow these
Babies
boys.
swallow these
Whole
phones?
phones?
Yeah.
Choking
the hell?
hazards, kids.
Lollipops.
I think it's also because like they also slapped the logo of the phone on the back, but that's because a lot of their form factor looks the same. So like this my Xiaomi versus like a Huawei something, they almost look exactly the same.
You know a friend who's good at that. It's Jason.
Yeah.
He knows
Yeah.
at like recognizing. Like he doesn't even need to touch your phone. He's
That's
like
good.
he can see it from like 30 miles away. No, he can see it from like 30 feet away, like that stroke. and still know what kind of phone
You can
it is.
snipe it from
Yeah.
like a pickup truck in the back.
yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
But he reviews it for a living, so
Yeah.
that factors in. But to me, it's like I don't know the difference until I see the logo.
No, yeah, I don't see a warning on my Huawei, but now I'm amazed because I haven't charged this Huawei since Singapore and it's still alive.
Dude, those 4,000 milliampere batteries.
No, yeah,
they
this
fucking
is-
pack
4K?
a punch.
Oh yeah,
dude.
this is my work phone. Why is it still alive?
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Guess it's work.
It's amazing. I've been missing out. I was happy with my 3-hour switch,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
lasting me 3 hours.
Yeah.
So, what would you recommend for phones?
I wouldn't like because of the Huawei beef. Maybe not that, but apparently, all these other brands like the Realme, the Oppo, the Vivo,
Yeah, yeah,
They're
the
all
one
the
with the
same.
Steph Curry
Asus?
stuff.
Asus, LG.
No, like
All those are good
the
too.
the specific
Ah.
Oppo, Vivo,
The
Realme.
mid-range
Yeah.
cheap ones.
No, they're
Gotcha.
owned by the same company.
Are
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Realme is the casual version of Oppo.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought it's
Oppo's
just-
gonna be the luxury phone. Realme is gonna be the casual.
Oh, that's crazy.
But then the line dividing them is also disappearing
didn't
now.
it's
know
also
that.
very disappearing.
But why do they have different stores?
The illusion of competition, Migs.
So it's
yeah.
like Jiminy's Pizza and Pizza Pedrico. They're owned by the same company.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Son
Yeah.
of a bitch.
No, yeah, those mini pizzas.
The deception,
Yeah.
They're
dude.
creating.
Like imagine Jollibee,
Artificial.
The conglomerate.
competition.
Red Ribbon, Chowking. It's just one.
They're owned by
entity.
Jollibee.
Yeah, they're all owned by Jollibee.
It's just one entity.
Like
one,
Coffee
one
Bean.
food court.
No, yeah, Jollibee.
It would be
Yeah,
that.
that's
It
why I'm
would
good,
be
that-
that
that-
If
that's
they
what I'm
serve the
if
same
they serve
product.
just everyone serve burger steak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be that. Here's a
Yeah.
slightly
but this
nicer
burger
one.
steak is casual, and this burger steak is gamer themed.
This burger
This-
steak has 4 cameras.
This burger steak has 4,000 mAh.
This burger steak is a choking hazard.
This burger steak is USB micro. That one is USB-C.
This burger steak is the budget king.
this analogy is falling apart.
The flagship killer.
The flagship
Right.
killer.
If you buy this burger steak, you'll get a free bag.
This burger steak is locked out from the App Store.
Oh no.
like in the tech media circles, they make this joke that every phone is now the new something killer,
The flagship
the
killer,
king,
the mid-range
budget
killer, the
king,
budget-
the gaming something like, and people started throwing out like alternatives to king.
Lord.
And they just go demigod, scion.
Are you serious?
yeah.
The hell?
It's just us though. Like they were throwing out
The
like,
budget
this is the
ocean
new-
master.
Yeah.
Shit.
The new gaming demigod.
Oh my god. So mid-range phones.
Mid-range
Yeah.
phone. Check them out.
Gonna wreck it?
You're gonna wreck it, dude. Big Rex. Yo,
Yo.
Bangkok.
That's a good trade.
Bangkok.
I mean,
Right?
yeah, it was a good trade.
Are you
Bangkok.
wet, listener?
Are you wet? Because we're wet.
Are you
Or are you
quivering?
never wet?
Are we all wet? Just checking.
No,
pretty moist.
Wait, let me check.
How
There it
moist
is.
are we? What is the moisture level?
Sploosh.
Splooshy dooshy. So, Mr. Hostman, after a good trade, what do we usually say?
Well,
baby.
Mr. Hostman.
I'm also a Mr. Hostman,
Yeah, you
but
are
today
Mr.
you are the Mr. Hostman.
Who's the postman?
But yeah, I guess this is the end of the episode. It's been a good trade with you guys.
Yes, what a good trade.
Be ambitious.
What a great way.
Yeah,
Handshakes all
what a
around.
great
Handshakes
thing.
all
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
Handshakes,
handshakes,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, makes for great audio.
You know,
Yes.
That's good,
all
that's
four at
good.
the same time. All four at the same time.
All
Shake,
four.
shake, 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 shake.
Yeah, that's the best kind of
The
handshake.
macho
So, if you want
me.
to witness and listen to more handshakes, you can check out the past episodes of Good Trades.
I think this is the first time we've done a handshake, though.
Well, if you
Yeah.
want to look for an audio sound of a handshake,
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Maybe
this
you can
phone is
detect
locked.
it.
But yeah, if you want to check out the past episodes of our show, you can head out to the Spotify page or Apple Podcast or
Anchor FM.
Anchor
Breaker.
FM, Breaker, Podbean,
LimeWire.
oh, Winamp,
Kaza,
Kazaa, whoa.
Zune, baby,
Game Boy.
Sony
You-
Walkman.
Your mama's fax machine.
Ah,
we in there.
Those still exist.
Yeah, bro, we in there.
Even your calculator. So,
Check it out.
yeah, check it out. Good Trades.
Good Trades Brigade,
Good
or just
trades.
Good Trades.
Just Good Trades.
Yeah, just
Just
search
good
for good
trades.
trades on any of your
Podcatcher.
podcatchers.
Right.
Do it.
And for the social medias, we have a Facebook.
We do.
That we
So
do.
you could check out facebook.com/Good Trades Brigade.
Nice.
We also have a Facebook group where we could interact with you boys, the fans, boys and girls,
Boys
the
and
fans.
girls.
Yeah.
The most ambitious.
Most
Kittens,
ambitious boys and
gooses.
You have
girls.
to check if that's open.
Well, you will know.
What?
I don't know
You'll
what it is
find
by
out.
default.
Yeah. And other than that, we also have a Twitter, a Twatter,
Tweet,
at
tweet, tweet.
GT Brigade. We also have YouTube, so youtube.com/C/Good
Trades
Trades.
Brigade.
Yeah. And then also, last but not least, we have our Instagram,
Nice.
which is at Good Trades Podcast.
But Migs, what if I had like some spare change lying around and I wanted to throw it at 4 handsome boys.
oh,
you know.
you would use it for coffee, but if you've used it for coffee already and you have another spare
For
change
the price of another cup of
for a
coffee.
price of another cup of coffee, you could head into patreon.com/Good Trades Brigade.
Awesome.
Yo, that sounds like a good Patreon.
What can you do with that Patreon, yo?
Well, that's a good question. It's not here in our notes. But that's where Emile, Mr. Hostman, comes in to say what our Patreon is about.
So, for for the price
The same cadence.
of another cup of coffee, you could totally support the show, keep the lights on, keep this quality product going, keep it going.
Yeah, and be
like,
ambitious.
fix the hardware, pay for our rides. Running a podcast.
Yeah.
Get a better outro.
Yeah.
If you support us on Patreon, we'll promise we'll make this less clunky.
No,
yeah.
we'd
We'll-
we'd probably make a better bulleted list.
Or we'll probably hire a better writer.
No, yeah.
We could probably even rent out the studio so it sounds better
Yeah.
than the
yeah.
rest of the show.
So, if you guys would like to pitch in another cup of coffee, you can head on over to www.patreon.com/goodtrades. And you, dear listener, could be a part of the Trades Federation.
Our list of Patreons, such as Kenneth Van Turen.
Kenneth Van Turen.
No, Kenan Van Turen.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
my wife,
No, yeah, I thought they got
Denise
married.
Aquino.
I mean, wouldn't you want?
No,
to?
I ship
Why
it.
would the van
I
be
ship it.
I know.
No, yeah. So
He calls himself like that now.
Kenneth Van Turen?
No, Van Turen.
No, thank you so much to all of our wonderful patrons who already support the show. All of you guys are doing God's work, keeping the show alive.
God's
Carlo
work.
Licodine, Kenneth Yu, Kevin Bose, Art Van Turen, what, Dennis Aquino, and of course our wonderful friends at Contemplate, Mr. Charlie Coralejo.
Also, it's Denise Aquino.
Sino si Dennis?
Son of a-
What? It says Denise Aquino.
Aw.
Denise.
No, yeah.
You said Dennis Aquino.
Ghost Fighter, dude.
That's my male my male
My
wife.
male wife, Dennis Aquino.
Your white
Dennis
wolf
Aquino.
wife.
Dennis Aquino. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Dude.
So, that sounds like a good trade, isn't it?
Oh, quite a good trade.
So,
Pretty damn
What
good
can we
trade.
tell our listeners? To keep it going and to be ambitious.
Keep it going and be ambitious.
keep it going and be ambitious.
Yo,
Yo!
keep it going, yo.
Yeah, brother!
Oh yeah. Boys, be ambitious and be jacked. I'm going to the danger zone. Hulk Hogan, you hot dog.
Don't be a diva, Hogan! Don't be a diva!
I can't make the loudest sound.
You're not Italian if you can't make it.
Why?
Are Italians loud?
Oh, they're hella loud.
Yes!
Yes, they're very loud. There's this one guy. Woohoo!
Haha!
It's me, Mario.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Mario.